Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all fandoms, welcome to the Ferret and Raccoon podcast, episode 77. I'm Ferret.
I'm Ace.
And I'm the Angry Raccoon. Oh boy, we are finally here.
It's almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas, almost the end of this godforsaken year, being 2017.
Yeah.
And weirdly enough, we are bringing the second to last podcast of the year. So it's getting kind of tense. It's getting kind of crowded. We actually have things to talk about.
Yeah.
It's been a while. We were actually at a point where we had to cut things that we could have talked about.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've done. I think that it's been like months.
Yeah, the past few months have basically been like there's 1-2 news stories a week.
And we're kind of just like,
The chickens on the loose from the farm.
oh yeah, basically.
Man tipped over cow.
Exactly.
It's been stuff like that. But I think it's all because coming up to the end of the year, everyone doesn't want to get forgotten for next year
No.
Yeah.
and all that. And obviously, Star Wars is going to be bullying people for the next 2 months. So, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah, it should be good. It's also been a very interesting day as well. Today it's already been snowing in England, which is quite crazy. We don't get that.
No,
Ever,
it hasn't
really
snowed like that in years.
Yeah.
It wasn't much. That's the surprise.
No, it was like it took me by surprise.
Yeah.
Big time.
I think I was still in secondary school when it snowed like this. Which is crazy.
I still remember it's like
No,
a little
okay.
bit when I was in college.
Okay, maybe I was exaggerating there.
But it's been a while, definitely.
Yeah.
Been a long time.
As everyone can already hear, Ferret is back.
Yep. I'm returned from the dead. It's been a very difficult couple of weeks. But yeah.
It's good to hear.
Good to
I guess we can start with you, just catching up on what you've been up to and that. Films, just general life stuff.
Well, I won't go too much about the personal business. It'll be boring.
Of course.
But let's jump into videos and stuff. I watched a lot of stuff recently. A lot of stuff on Netflix, like I watched Jack Whitehall's new stuff with his dad, his travel adventure stuff.
Oh, okay.
It was all right, but you can tell Jack Whitehall kind of annoys me, prancing about on the stage, laughing about.
See, the thing is, I'd only be interested if it was Jack White and his dad traveling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That would be kind of interesting.
That'd be pretty
As
crazy.
A weird travel TV series as he makes the new album, which is apparently coming out early 2018. So looking forward to that.
Is Jack Whitehall the guy who's got the very generic face and hair, or am I mistaking him for someone else?
It's really hard to say.
He's
Is he the guy
basically-
with the generic face? Have you
Yeah.
seen the guy with the generic face?
He's basically like a bit of a posh guy who doesn't want to admit he is, and he dances about going, "What's going on? I want some caviar."
Yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Things like that, you know?
That's the guy I was thinking of. Yeah.
That's the face.
That's the face of genericness. I don't know. But yeah, I've also been watching a lot of other stuff like Zulu. That's a bloody brilliant film.
I haven't
British.
seen that.
Fantastic.
I don't know anything about Zulu.
Absolutely love it.
I think I've heard the name, but I don't think I know
with
anything
Michael
about
Caine
it.
in it.
Yeah, that's something I haven't seen. I do know Michael Caine. Do know? I
Do
do know Michael Caine is in there, though.
No, yeah. Jonathan Creek, which stars Alan Davis. Really good, really good as well.
No, I haven't
Haven't you seen it?
No.
Oh,
Is
wow.
this just all stuff on Netflix?
Yeah, a lot of stuff on Netflix.
Damn.
Well, no, Zulu I don't think is on Netflix.
Okay.
I think the one I really did enjoy was Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
I put that off for a while because it seemed like it would be a bit boring, but I really loved it because it's just so realistic.
Yeah.
So not to spoil anything, but are you going to be tracking down some of those locations then? Because I know where those locations are.
You know where those locations
I know where every location is.
Okay, the main thing I want to go for is the arcade because
I know where that is.
If I'm not, I want to be that guy dancing
Okay.
on that.
I know where all the locations from that film is.
I'm
Not to spoil anything, but I know.
I'm
all
gonna
the
need a
locations.
file on that.
Okay, cool. we can work that out. But that's good to hear. You've been keeping busy, keeping up, and that.
Yeah.
Ace, how have you been?
I've kind of been unwell for a while. Like,
Again?
you know, when I was unwell and then you were, and it seemed I was fine.
Yeah.
Literally the next day I was unwell again.
Oh,
And it's been going on
Sorry.
for almost up until now.
Jesus.
But I've gotten better again.
What did you have?
Just a mixture of everything. It was like headaches, like chest infection feeling, constant coughing, sneezing, everything.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Were you ever bedbound?
Well, I wasn't, but I pretended to be.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I get it.
to get out of having to do anything, you know.
Yeah.
It's the man way.
Yeah, the manly way.
But because of that, I did manage to get to watch a few things, and on some of the better days, I actually went out and saw some stuff as well.
Yeah.
So I've been currently watching Punisher, the
yeah.
Netflix series, and I haven't finished it yet because I've been a bit busy recently, but I've been really enjoying it.
Oh, good to hear.
It's probably one of my favourite things, not only MCU TV, but all of the Marvel Cinematic stuff.
Wow.
As a whole.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
think it's pretty damn good. It's written amazingly and the acting's great. I'm shocked. And I later found out the creator of this show worked on Hannibal, so I'm not surprised,
Oh, that's
actually.
quite
Interesting.
interesting.
Great show as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that kind of surprised me, and I'm looking forward to continuing the rest. I've only got like 3-4 episodes left.
Okay, good chunk.
Yeah. I got to watch American Graffiti,
Oh, yeah, that classic.
Oh, no, that-
1973 by George Lucas. 4
One of his
years
first,
before he
yeah.
did Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the film is absolutely amazing. I loved
Really?
it. Yeah, it's
No.
very similar style to Dazed and Confused or Everybody Wants Some, in which it's mostly a chill out, things just happen kind of
Oh, I
film.
like that. Yeah.
And I thought it was great. Again, amazingly written, and it was written by George Lucas. Like the
Oh,
guy
wow.
was brilliant.
What happened to him after Star Wars?
Well, okay, what happened to him after the original trilogy, let's say?
Yeah, after the original trilogy.
Because, I mean, he had a lot of help to make those films as great as they are, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it is one of those weird... It's the same thing with
Weird.
Ridley Scott as well,
Yeah.
where
Oh,
it's like...
Money and Fame.
James Cameron as well.
not as much... Not as much...
3, 4, 7, 8,
Not as much James Cameron, because he has still made
No.
some good films
Yeah.
even after achieving such a
Yeah.
high level. Like, you know, films like Titanic and
Yeah, of
such are
course.
still great films. But obviously with Avatar and
Yeah.
Terminator 2, 3 again,
Not 3, but yeah.
well, basically...
Let's not go up.
Was he
above 2.
producing it or something?
Was
no,
it?
James Cameron is taking back control of
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of Terminator.
Oh yeah, Genesis, innit? He take control of that stuff.
We're taking back the whole franchise.
Oh,
All of Terminator.
so he owns it back
Yeah,
now. Fantastic.
he owns it back, and he basically said everything after 2 didn't happen.
Wait for the Terminator
That's
Avatar
Exactly, yeah, and
crossover.
his aim is to essentially end it with Tim Miller directing.
Just kill
Okay.
Arnold.
Yeah, but he has Sarah Connor's back, so it should be interesting. His ex-wife.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
so it should be interesting.
Yeah, I went to the cinema to see 2 different films. The first one being Lou Over the Wall.
Oh no.
Which we actually have a really funny story here.
Yes, we do.
So I went to see Lou Over the Wall with a friend, and
Yeah.
I always get this seat right in the corner at the back because that's
Yeah.
just my seat. And my friend got a seat next to me. I was running late because I thought the film started a bit later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
of
and I
course.
got there, I went over, saw my friend, and Raccoon was sitting next to her.
Really.
Yes. So essentially, what happened was, although the screening was quite packed, I just so coincidentally picked the seat
Yeah.
that was right next to Ace's
Wow.
friend
That
and
is
Ace
perfect.
to the next row.
Yeah.
And there was literally like when I got there was like 7 seats left,
Yeah.
Wow.
and I just was like, "Yep, I'm gonna get that seat."
What was their reaction?
Well, I think we were both. I think I was more surprised than she was
Yeah.
because she was like, "Oh, you know, hey Raccoon," and I was like, "Oh," you know, like that. But yeah, it was funny coincidence.
Very funny.
That's
But
fun.
film was really good, amazing music.
Yes.
I was very surprised. I didn't look too much into it, but
No.
really
You
great
did
film.
what? You didn't
Like
look-
before I watched the
I
film,
thought-
didn't look much into it.
Saying,
I thought it was like a comment on you.
No,
Like,
no, no.
I was like, what?
I didn't watch the film. I sat there and closed my eyes.
I just heard the film.
That's all I needed.
Yeah.
But it was really good. I do highly recommend it.
Though it's not in cinemas.
Oh, well, when it's out on DVD.
When it's out on-
Blu-ray.
I highly
Yeah.
recommend it on torrents.
Yeah. As long as you then send the money to the creators, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
On the down low.
Yeah.
I also got to see a secret screening for a film that isn't going to be out yet until February.
Ooh.
They didn't tell us what the film was until we had gone to see it.
Oh, that's
and-
tricky.
Yeah, and it was Aaron Sorkin's directorial debut, being Molly's Game. Aaron Sorkin's the guy who wrote Social Network and very famous, prolific film writer.
Oh,
Interesting.
that's pretty cool.
Molly's Game is based on the real life of Molly Bloom, of Olympic athlete who kind of failed during the thing because she ended up crashing and smashing her spine. And after that career, she ended up basically becoming an underground poker empire queen. Basically running an underground poker empire.
Wow. Okay.
In I think Los Angeles and then New York later on. And it's a really surprisingly good film. Excellent script, as you can imagine.
Yeah.
Few little issues I had it, and it was the editing. Like, it was mostly fine, but there was some spots where it was just really wrong.
Yeah.
And it stood out. And it's when she's talking to the Irish guy from the IT crowd, and when she's talking to Kevin Costner in a park bench. Yeah. It really stood out because it was awkwardly quick cut.
Do you think it's something they could easily fix?
Possibly. I mean...
Depending on if anyone has the same complaints as you has, even if they were taking feedback from that screening.
Yeah. But overall, I'd say it was surprisingly good. At the start, I was like, oh no, I'm not going to like this. And it catches you. It's pretty damn good.
Okay.
That's
Interesting.
cool, yeah.
The last thing, I started playing Darkest Dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm addicted to the game. It is ridiculously good.
You know, this boy just won't shut up about Darkest Dungeon. It's like 2 o'clock, he's telling me about Darkest Dungeon all day.
It's like really addictive kind of hybrid JRPG dungeon crawler tactical game.
I think I've seen it before on Steam.
You actually mentioned on the end of the year podcast last year that you want to play Darkest Dungeon, I
Really?
think. Yeah.
Oh.
I can remember that for some reason.
Yeah, because it's...
It's on my list as well.
Yeah. Wow.
It's incredible. Little bits I like more than XCOM, and that's a milestone for me.
Wow.
Because that's one of my favourite game series.
This boy don't love nothing more than XCOM.
Exactly. But just how much it feels like your people are people, and not just soldiers that you throw out is incredible.
What's the gameplay like though? Is it like 2D, 3D?
It's 2D kind of side, like walking.
Side scrolling, isn't it?
Yeah, but you're just walking from like room to corridor to room.
Yeah.
I just dropped my phone.
Oh, I got a heart attack for a second.
And turn-based combat.
Keep going.
Yeah, there's a turn-based combat in which it's like people at the front, people at the side, like back, etc.
It is interesting.
Yeah.
But I definitely want to be getting it for Vita very, very soon, and they are being very generous with the DLCs, which you are cool with.
I've already got the first expansion pack and DLC character because it came with my complete edition as it was at the time. But they've got a new expansion coming out, which has a kind of horde mode. Yeah. Which sounds pretty damn interesting.
Everyone's all about the Horde mode now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Horde mode's making a comeback. 2018. Horde mode's coming back.
I think they've realised it can work for things outside of third-person shooters.
What?
I know, shocking.
Isn't it annoying when they say, like, one little thing, like, if they say, the complete edition, and then they add other stuff to it. It's a bit annoying, but I know what you mean.
Yeah. I don't think it was labelled that was just my term.
Oh, okay, now I get it.
Like he has a complete-ish edition,
Yeah, like deluxe edition stuff.
You've been keeping busy, which is good. My stuff, I've kept busy. Didn't manage to get everything I wanted to get done, but I still got a good chunk of things. I just want to reiterate, Lou in the Wall is fantastic. Yeah. Please go see it. I saw it. I thought it was really good. It's probably going to be one of my favourite films and favourite animated films of the year.
Nice.
I mean, the director is one of my favourites. I mean, he worked on Mind Game, Genesis Party, Night is Young, Walk Home, Go, Tatami Galaxy. He's also got Kaiba. He's also got he's got one more project next year, but I'm not going to say what it is because I am going to watch it and maybe talk about it. But it is very interesting for him. But really happy about the film. Absolutely loved it. I don't really have any complaints, honestly. I have like one, but it's like tiniest thing ever, really. Ignore anyone who says this film isn't fantastic, I would say.
I shall.
The other film I saw, I would say Lou Over the Wall is probably the last film I'm going to see in cinemas this year, not unless Coco comes out in cinemas, but no one knows where Coco is.
But then it's Star Wars. That's instantly what you were going to see, right?
No,
he's going like the day before it's out.
Oh yeah, he's flying over.
Exclusive tickets, boy.
Exactly.
But you just run into the cinema like,
I got him, like I'm Charlie. I'm talking about, I got him.
And they just like escort you in, give you some food and free.
Oh yeah, then they're like toys, lightsabers.
So you can wave it around during the film.
Oh man, if anyone does that, they are getting slapped. But anyway, the other film I saw was The Florida Project. Which is coming from the same director who did Tangerine. And it's a really good film. It's a very odd film because it's essentially about... there was a nice term I read where it's essentially about the hidden homeless within Florida. Okay. So basically it takes place within a motel that's themed around a Disney castle, and it basically follows these people who essentially live out their lives in these very cramped and very odd looking places. I mean, a lot of the stuff in Florida and a lot of stuff that was shot there is very ugly, but when it's shot in such a great wide angle, there's a nice kind of weirdness to it that really makes things extra bright and colourful and a little bit Disney-esque, because there is a nice use of saturation. Everyone is just dressed so colourfully and flamboyantly as well, and it's a very fantastic film that does have a lot of deep cuts. It kind of feels almost like a documentary in some sense. It feels like a documentary crew came here to film these people and then went, you know what, we can make a film about their lives, and then just made a film about it, because there are elements where you're following the mother of the main character's 6-year-old child who's called Mooney, and you're kind of seeing her life, and you're kind of seeing this kid, and she's going about doing her things, and she's just like, her day-to-day life just consists of like I forget the actor who's in it. What's his name?
Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, consists of annoying Willem Dafoe and begging people for money so they can get ice cream and just walking around, and that's their day-to-day life, and just seeing that is fantastic. I think it's definitely a very strong film if you can still catch it. The ending is really weird, and I didn't like it.
Okay.
I will say that much. Literally, the final shot is terrible. The other thing I did, I actually went to the Gorillas pop-up shop, which was somewhere in London. I went there twice because I didn't get my magazine. But I give props to everyone who kind of set that up, and it was really nice. And the other thing I watched 2 seasons, because I didn't realize they had 2 seasons this year. Season 9 and 10 of Robot Wars. It came back earlier this year. The newest season just finished. I'll talk about season 9 real quick. Season 9, things got intense, things got emotional. There was beef. I've never seen so much history and story in Robot Wars before. No joke. Season 9 literally contains the line coming from, I believe, a 9-year-old girl saying, "Last year my dad was a wimp. This year I won't be making the same mistake." It literally contains that line. Fire. I was like, damn, you're gonna talk crap about your dad like that. I was like, jeez.
That muscle.
That guy was flexing hard on them. And season 10, which just finished, was probably my favourite season of the series, because boy, there was some stories there. Like, there was actual upset from season 9 that carried over to season 10. No joke. I don't want to spoil too much, but season 9, there was a walkout.
Oh.
There was a walkout.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, there was a very controversial walkout from someone who was just like, nah, I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting that L.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was just like, damn. But then they came back, and it was like, right, I'm back. I'm back here to do it. And I have to say, the season finale of season 10 was absolutely... It was everything you would have wanted from Robot Wars. It had almost everything, because one thing they led up in season 10 was they did it a bit differently. So instead of having 2 rounds of 4, the 2 winners of that go and battle it out to obviously win to go to the grand finals. Instead, what they did was 2 battles of 3. The 2 winners go straight to the semi-finals. Everyone else has to battle for a place. Whoever finishes in 3rd and 2nd gets put into a 10 robot battle at the end of the series.
Wow.
No rules. No time limit. Last robot standing goes
good.
to the final.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna have to watch
match
this.
Was amazing because I need another edit of that, because I couldn't see everything.
Oh, okay.
There was too much going on, but it was great, and the finale itself was probably one of the more tense things I've seen, because it had everything. The finale had everything. It had like things getting destroyed, arenas getting destroyed. There was fire. There was victory. There was tension. There was beef. There was everything. It was an explosion. It shocked me how intense that hour was. But it was really, if anything, just watch that episode, because it was strong. But yeah, that's what I was doing with my week.
Sounds like a fantastic week.
But yeah, let's actually get into some trailers, and I think it's going to be a slightly longer podcast because you've got quite a few things to talk about if you've already checked the download link and the description, which you'll always see because you don't even have to watch the podcast no more. You can just download it as soon as you see it in the description box, or you can follow me on Twitter and you can see that there. You don't have to click on it no more. But yes, first trailer, Ferret. We're going to talk about the big one.
Well, basically, this is what internet nerds have been waiting for ever since the final shot of Avengers, the first movie, Infinity Wars. This is where all of Marvel's hard work has been filtered into creating this entire fantastic battle. Personally, judging by the trailer, I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I don't like the look of it as well. Any of the look of it. And also, I think Thanos looks a bit strange. Did you guys think about that?
I think Thanos has become quite memey recently.
Yeah.
People have edited him to look like Hank Hill.
Or Homer Simpson.
Yeah, and Homer Simpson. Yeah.
I remember the Homer Simpson one. That's fantastic.
I did watch the trailer. I watched it with my brother, and we've basically watched all the Marvel stuff, and we're like, yeah, it looks fun.
Yeah.
That was mostly it. Like some of the costumes.
Yeah.
Characters look cool. Yeah. Think it'll be fun.
Yeah, I was surprised with this trailer because I was surprised it even came out, and I like the fact that they're kind of overshadowing Black Panther already because no one's going to see Black Panther now.
I think everyone will. Oh wait, no, because it's coming out around the same.
It's somewhat a few months apart.
Yeah, Black Panther's February. I think Infinity War is May.
Yes.
Yeah. I think people would actually.
Yeah.
I think
if Black Panther is even just average, people won't see it.
No.
Simply put,
I think it will do big, and I'll mention this.
I don't think it will be as big as Guardians 2, but sure.
Yeah. No, it won't be as big as I think actually it could be.
I don't think it will. It's a character no one knows. And obviously that is a bit of a risk. Obviously I'm not saying people won't see it because it's not a new character. I think people will see it because it is a new character and people want to know who this random guy was in...
I think,
What was the Captain America Civil War?
Civil War.
Oh, yeah.
I think it made such a big impact in Civil War that people are going to love it. And also because it's a different setting.
Yeah.
What we're used to. It's in Africa.
Like sci-fi Africa, which is pretty cool.
I love how I said that when I just thought about Doctor Strange 4. Like, it's a different setting, just because it's in a different continent.
Yeah.
When they're going to space and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It is funny. I mean, I major spoilers in this trailer, I think we should say as well.
Kind of. I mean, like, more kind of how things slightly... Like, you can kind of predict things, but you still need some comic book stuff to know.
Why does Thor look different?
Yeah, but that's the thing. My brother hasn't seen Thor Ragnarok, and he didn't really notice.
But you'll be wondering that, though.
Well, considering he's kind of shadowed a bit in that.
But considering how people are going to considering how people are going to constantly be going through the trailer going, did you see this?
Yeah,
Did you see there was a bird next to Spider-Man?
He rarely watches trailers.
Could that be one of the Infinity Stones right there that Thanos is trying to get? The seagull had the Infinity Stone this whole time.
Yeah.
That's my theory. I didn't read a comic.
The thing is,
even read and read it.
I think most people just don't care about that stuff. Only the ridiculous nerds who already know all that shit
Is
care.
the ridiculous nerds who are going to get upset that Infinity War doesn't end like Infinity War.
Yeah.
Probably. They didn't do this in the comic, therefore the film is bad.
What do you mean it's not a complete one-to-one translation? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Fuck you. You didn't make the Death Note I wanted.
But I mean...
It made it a Death Note nobody wanted.
No, I wanted it. I love it.
I just gonna say,
we're talking about Infinity.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
how much I loved when he did the pose, but that's just in the prom, and how hot the girl was. So hot. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
But it did have like the best reveal, which is the Guardians of the Galaxy going to be in this film, which is the only thing I care about.
I mean, yeah, the ending scene did look pretty cool.
It's the only reason
but,
I'll watch it.
But still, yeah, I thought.
I'm hyped for seeing
everyone has to be here.
bearded Captain America.
I can't wait to see Captain America die. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Everyone's gonna die. Don't worry. Just
people
who own are Spider-Man and the Guardians.
Only he.
Iron Man as well.
No, Iron Man's dead.
Like
He's DED.
They're not gonna let him die because he's basically he's the Bruce Bane of that world.
I give him props if they do kill him off.
The Bruce Bane.
The Bruce.
Oh, you're not bringing Bruce Bane back, are you?
Bootleg version.
Does he use Venom to turn into the Hulk?
That's an inside joke people won't get.
I'm sorry, I did
I
it
think
again.
I remember this.
That was unintentional as well.
But yeah, I think Captain America die. Ant-Man will probably die. Scarlet Witch will probably die because no one likes her.
No, Hawkeye will just jump out of the way.
Was Hawkeye even in that trailer?
Yeah,
he was.
I didn't see him.
I did.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer twice.
He had
I
a
didn't
bow
see
and
him.
arrow.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Yeah.
It was like the most sticky outy thing in the whole thing.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't see it. I was more upset that Black Panther is still alive. I was like, oh, he doesn't die in this film.
What's wrong with Black Panther?
No, it's obviously in the comics, Black Panther's just an arsehole to me. But like, I'm sure he's not gonna be an arsehole in this film because they can't make him hypocritical arsehole, obviously, because people won't see it. But
they should make Martin Freeman a superhero. That would have been cool.
Why?
He's
Love him.
he's the normal kind of officer guy.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
He's man.
He is in Black Panther though.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah.
got a big role in it.
Because
I
he's
think
in the
he is.
comics, he's Black Panther's biggest fan.
Yeah. Really, that's it.
That's
in
his
the comics?
character.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like one of those officials who just
No.
got in the wrong place.
He is in the comics.
Yeah, no, I knew he was
Yeah,
in the comics.
yeah.
But also kind of like really interested to see whether they're actually going to be able to pull this off with so many characters because they have too many characters in this.
I think the writers managed to pull off Civil War surprisingly well with the sheer amount of characters in that, and considering maybe they've learned how to keep everything tight.
That's a good point. But remember that, and then double it. That's
Almost triple it because
Yeah.
who knows, they could be unveiling new characters in this as
Yeah.
well.
Well, Thanos has his underlings. They're like his four.
The generic
people.
alien things.
I can't
Yeah.
remember what they're called. I never can.
Generic, just call it
I
that.
mean, it could be a cluttered mess. I think it will in some sense. I think there's still going to be points where it's like, I really don't care about this group
Well, yeah.
compared to
definitely.
others. I don't think they're going to be able to make everyone fantastic.
No.
I think there's going to be a lot
Fantastic
of
Four?
I'm just going to say
No.
quote unquote film critics who are going to be like, but they focus way too much on this character when it's like, okay, but
Everyone needs to have a go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to be realistic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just don't put them in the film.
but I feel like that's going to say that even though everyone gets equal time.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, films don't really have a big cast, especially multicolored characters.
Multicolored.
Multicolored.
What's that?
It's just the expression to say different kinds of characters in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
There are people who are multicolored, especially Thanos, because he's changed color like 8 times now.
oh yeah, he
he was-
loves it.
Blue, dark blue, and now pink.
And I mean, let's be fair. When Thanos appeared, that was such a weak reveal.
Yeah,
Like,
that was-
that outfit is not great. His different skin color was like, okay. And then his voice is just nothing.
Just
Like, bring back... I can't believe I've said it. Bring back Ultron, because, oh my god, at least he had an interesting voice. And, I mean, he's as bold as Caillou, and it's like, really?
Okay, you know what the funny thing is? As much as everyone's been taking the piss out of it, and I've been memeing as well, I actually kind of love this Thanos.
I don't. I think the actor's terrible.
It's Josh Brolin. He's fantastic.
No, I don't think he's anything
He's
special.
amazing.
I think he's a cool guy. I don't think he's anything special.
I think he's a great actor, but yeah, I actually really like this Thanos. He looks, comparative to all the other Thanoses, a bit more human-y, and that has to blend in with the human actors. Whereas the other one just looks like a dumb, big, purple alien man.
I think that's what people want.
I don't. I hate that.
I see your point.
I'll go back to your Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf was terrible.
Okay, I know he was.
He was a PS2 game character inserted in the film.
Really?
That's what he looked like.
Oh, I get it. It was a joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not very good.
Funny joke.
Oh yeah, I sounded like a critic for a second there. Oh, that was a joke.
Justice League was a good film. I'm being sarcastic. No, but it should be interesting. I think I'll only see it for Guardians. I don't think it'll be that good of a film. to be
None.
honest.
Neither do I. I think it'll be like just Marvel standard, where it's not bad, but it's not
So average.
fantastic. Yeah.
I'm seeing it for Captain America. The
Really?
guy's
To
the
die,
best.
yeah.
I want to see him die too.
He's like the best, most consistent character in all
Well,
of
he is
Marvel.
in that.
But he
terms, I
dies a
think
lot.
yeah.
He hasn't died once in the Marvel films.
No.
What? you say that as implying as if he's going to die countless times or something like that. I mean, obviously he's died countless times in the comic because he always dies because Thanos just punches him.
It's more they retcon it, so it's a different guy. Like evil Captain America who joined Hydra. Yeah, that's not real Captain America.
Oh, of course not. Yeah,
they've changed.
That was probably one of the fastest retcons ever.
But yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, it's probably one of the biggest films this year. I mean,
next year.
So, yes, next year because DC ain't touching Marvel.
DC.
So DC have nothing.
That's why they're not bringing out anything.
Oh no, they're bringing out Aquaman, aren't they?
I repeat, DC has nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It's just gonna be him drinking brandy on a coldy winter morning. That's all that Aquaman is gonna be. The movie.
Well, Aquaman is just a joke.
No, that's literally what it's
Aquaman's
gonna be.
a good character that has terrible writers.
This Aquaman is a joke. The guy who plays
that's what I
is
mean.
a joke.
Yeah,
Fair
the
enough.
movie. That's all it's gonna be.
Oh, you can do Aquaman. It's just no one wants to because he's lame.
Yeah,
He's not lame.
Too many people make him lame.
I think people who don't read the comics make him out to be lame because they don't read the comics.
I don't really think he translates well into movie there.
No.
It's very difficult.
Because his movie is CGI. That's the problem.
Exactly. It has to be.
It's all CGI.
Yeah.
So it's like, at least with Wonder Woman, the stunt doubles who played Wonder Woman, it's a real person.
Yeah.
It's going to be a cartoon.
Yeah.
When Black Manta comes out, it's just going to be a black figure. You know what I mean? It's just like,
it's true.
It's going to be the prequel all over again.
Because if you want it realistic, then all the water is just going to be blurry and stuff. He's going to see dirt in the water. You know what I mean? If they just want to make it realistic.
It's going to be an episode of Blue Planet.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Pretty much. Let's move on to our next trailer. We talked rubbish about DC, but now we are maybe going to talk nice about DC. I forget who's taking this. Isn't it you?
Ferret.
Batman Ninja, right?
Ninja.
Yes.
Batman
Ninja.
Ninja.
I kind of like... Is it Ninja Batman or Batman Ninja?
It's just Batman Ninja or
I don't really
Batman
like
the
that
anime.
order. It's better if it goes Ninja Batman.
Gaiden.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Exactly.
There we go. You should have been on the sales rep. Yeah. But yeah, it's got a very beautiful image. It's got very beautiful animation. That's what I bloody loved about the trailer, first of all.
I don't think so. But
really?
No.
You didn't like it?
I think the animation was terrible.
The art style he likes.
The art style is fantastic.
But
the animation is bad.
Really? I liked it.
I didn't like the computer generated animation.
No.
The art style was nice.
You can do 3D because within animation, Japanese animation, they are able to blend 3D animation better than this, and they're getting better at it. I can give you some examples later, but here it's just like,
I think it's because I had to suffer through Berserk 2017. Why I actually think this is actually
why are
really
you
nice.
still watching that?
No, I don't watch it anymore.
Okay, good.
You should watch Super Eye Patch Wolf's videos on them. They are fucking hilarious.
I think I've seen Super Eye Patch Wolf, yeah.
He's done 2 videos, 2016 Berserk and 2017 Berserk. And
yeah, I've seen them.
They're amazing.
Shout out to Super Eye Patch Wolf. But yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to Batman Ninja's art book. I absolutely cannot wait to see. Let me get the guy's name. Takeshi. Oh my god! I just realized I wrote his name too small. The creator of Afro Samurai, who always has fantastically detailed and very expressive character designs for everything, and I think everyone looks good except for Batman.
Okay.
Really?
Oh. I'm not saying Batman looks bad. I think he just looks lame compared to everyone. Because
what do you think of Joker, though?
Let me get to Joker in a sec.
Right.
I think the main reason why Batman looks the way he does is because DC probably saw the really awesome design for Batman and they went, no, he needs to look like Batman or the project's cancelled.
Okay.
That's most likely what happened because DC will never let anyone touch Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, the creators even doing this probably thought they died and went to heaven when DC was like, we're really desperate. Can you do something with Batman, please?
Okay. So I actually really don't like this. I think it's really boring concept.
Do you hate everything about it?
No, I think the art design is a really nice fan art.
let's just nail this down right now. We all love the art style, and that is the favorite thing we're seeing from this.
Plus animation.
I want a nice fan art book of this.
Yeah,
I hope so. Yeah.
I don't want a Batman back in time ninja shit because it's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. And I've heard of the comic where Batman hates rock music because it killed his parents. So
I got.
Are you serious?
No, this is serious. Well, they didn't kill his parents, but he listened to rock music the night they died, so he hates it.
Oh, that's so dumb.
I think one of the lines is something like, "Punk is the music of the beast," like the devil.
No, that's heavy metal.
It's one of the dumbest comics I've ever read.
Sounds it.
But yeah, I agree. I don't like the idea. The concept is it's stupid. It's borderline
It's
mental.
dumb. The only thing that could be the saving grace, and this is kind of weird coming from me, is the Joker.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, everyone knows I don't like the Joker,
Yeah.
only because he's too overused.
Okay.
I like the idea of the Joker. I like what the Joker stands for within Batman. I hate the fact that we have to keep doing Joker every single time. There are fantastic villains within DC and just in Batman alone.
Really? I haven't seen one of them in the past 10 years.
There are really good ones, except for Gorilla Grodd. But like, there are
Gorilla Grodd is
fantastic...
amazing. Stop your ape hate.
No, he's not good. And that's the reason why I'm not watching, because he's in this film. And I was like, well...
That's the only reason I want to watch
I'll buy the art
film.
book, rip out his page, dash it in the... No, I'm joking.
Gorilla
I'm
Grodd's
joking.
literally the only thing I want to see this film for, and that's it. I actually hate Joker in this. I think it's terrible.
I hate Joker, but I'm hoping that they do something interesting with Joker, and they make it that it's not actually Joker in this film.
Okay.
It's actually an Oni mask that's possessing people with the face of the Joker. It's you know how in Japanese mythology, so it's like a floating mask. That could be one of the only saving graces other than they're not going to do it.
They won't
it's
do
not
it, it sounds creative.
I think they already said it's like literally Joker just gone back in time and turned people Jokerized.
I know. But that would have saved this film to some. It wouldn't have made it great, but it would have made you go, but Batman Ninja has that one really cool idea with Joker for once. But alas, it has to be the Joker, otherwise the project's cancelled. Says DC. Yeah. How dare you try and invent a new character? You're fired. Get out of here.
Why couldn't this have just been its own new thing? Like just make something up instead of Batman.
Because it wouldn't sell, says DC.
Yeah. Why did DC have to be involved? Just have the studio do their own thing.
Because what makes money is the most reliable way of doing it.
I guess to some extent. I mean, DC really should try and create a new character.
Oh, they're doing a whole new character thing for next year. I can't remember what it's called, like DC's New Heroes or something.
Yeah, and the winner will be a black cloaked superhero who uses gadgets to fight.
They've showed all of them. None of them are anything Batman related.
Well, then none of them are winning.
Are they all generic looking now?
One's literally a Hulk ripoff, which I felt was kind of embarrassing.
But to be fair, I'd like to see those characters. Yeah. But yeah, DC, try again.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to give all the money to the people actually making this film, but like, hope not. DC ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
They don't deserve anything.
They always win in the end.
No, they don't, because Justice League came out.
They always win in the end. They got their money.
Yeah, they got their pocket money. Okay, let's move on to our next trailer. And, oh boy. So we have maybe the most anticipated sequel of 2018, if you're nostalgia blind, and that is...
And 5 years old.
And 5 years old. Yes, if you are interested in this film, you probably do have the mental mentality of a 5-year-old if this actually generally excites you. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, aka Jurassic World 2. You know what? For such a long trailer, they really didn't show anything.
And not even in a good way.
And I get that, they just took a long scene and cut it up to make it look exciting. And I get that, they don't want to spoil the rest of the film. And I guess you can give them props for not spoiling the whole film like other trailers do. But man, like, for a disaster action film, this was really disinteresting. Like... I was expecting them to go, right, we know what worked. Let's do more explosions, more craziness, more interesting ideas, more genetically mutated dinosaurs. Just go real crazy with this. No. It's just... It's so limp, and I am kind of disappointed because I was expecting a really dumb, bad film. This just is like a lame, bad film. Like, one that you're just going to be like... you're just going to be like, well, there was no enjoyment. When we did the audio commentary track on Jurassic World, we had fun doing that audio commentary track over how bad the film was, because there was some dumb and stupid things. I don't think we're going to do one on this one, because it's just, we'd just be going, that's dumb. Yeah, that's lame. I mean, the CG looks bad right now. Yeah. Obviously, they're going to fix it, maybe.
Baby Blue was the worst thing ever. I could not stop
Let's not talk about Baby Blue. But the film looks really ugly as well. I think it's like it's way too dark. Obviously, people know I complain about films looking too dark. This was just ugly dark. Like someone went, "Well, it's just the dark chapter in Jurassic World. We're gonna make it dark because an island in the tropics will always look dark."
Yeah. I mean, maybe the volcanic ash has made the whole set dark.
No, because the characters would have been dead by the hour mark. And also we have the T-Rex saving the day again.
And they had that really shitty, like, I can't even tell what instrument it was because I'm really bad at that. Doing the version of the Jurassic Park theme when the T-Rex came in, and it was so
I don't remember that.
It was terrible.
I mean, like, this is why I get annoyed. Like they need to be original with this.
Yeah.
You own the franchise. Like, the trained raptors, as stupid as that was an original idea.
I liked those.
It was fine. Yeah. It was something that was memorable from the film. It looked dumb. It didn't make sense, but it was like, wow, someone had an idea. Someone actually took that and made it something, and obviously they're kind of expanding it a little bit. But it's like, just do that again. Like,
have fun with it.
Have fun with it instead of literally remaking Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, because that's what it looks like. That's the same plot of Jurassic Park 2. They basically go on the island to save the dinosaurs.
You know what would have been great? If they took the really dumb idea from Jurassic World, but expanded on it. Military dinosaurs. You just have dinosaurs with miniguns on their backs and lasers on their freaking heads.
Little cute outfits.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my
They're just wearing camo.
Yeah, and a man.
Face paint.
A half man.
See, I can see that in an 80s
half
cartoon.
Dinosaur.
Exactly.
And actually,
there we go.
That was kind of an 80s cartoon as well. But yeah, and the only other question I have is, who was that random guy with the glasses? Who thinks he's an action star now?
Jeff Goldblum.
Not Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum has a sitting role.
Chris Pratt was in there.
Chris Pratt, Robot Lady, and then the other guy.
Android Lady.
Android Lady, and then guy with glasses who was like, "Oh my god, I'm way over my head." I was like, "Who is that?"
I can't remember that guy.
He has that much of an impression.
I will say one thing. I think the Jeff Goldblum scene's going to be really good.
I think it's going to be really short, because that's all they paid him for.
But it'll be really good.
Which also kind of messes up the timeline now. Yeah. Big time. Because it's like, wait, hold on. Like, I know you're trying to destroy the second film, but that doesn't quite make much sense now.
Well, he was still in the first Jurassic Park film.
He's in the first Jurassic Park and the third one.
Yeah, but they
no,
just
the second one. Sorry, the second one.
They're ignoring that. It's Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom. Such a stupid.
Such a generic name.
So dumb.
I was surprised it wasn't Jurassic World Origins or
Revelations. Yeah. Just call it Revelations. That's what the next one would be.
Jurassic Park Genesis. Spelled wrong.
Genesis spelled with a Y. Yeah. Oh God. Jurassic World Judgment Day.
I was actually going to say that this was probably the worst trailer I'd seen on this podcast, but no. We have the next trailer.
Raccoon hit you up with some strong stuff.
So the trailer came out for the new George A. Romero film.
No, don't even say George A. Romero.
That's what they're saying.
No, he did not make that. I'm still waiting for the film he made.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Called.
It's gonna be waiting a long time.
No, it actually is finished.
He's alive.
No, no, no. What I'm saying is the film is like finished and still coming out. That's what I mean.
Day of the Dead Bloodlines, and I don't even know where to start with this trailer.
I can start. This is essentially a crowd pleaser that doesn't please anyone. It just pisses off everyone. No, but its intention is to be a crowd pleaser because it has everything. Well, that as well, yeah.
The problem is, how can it be a crowd pleaser if it's a video on demand? Like, this isn't going to be in cinemas or anything.
Well, what I mean is, it's a crowd pleaser in the sense of they thought they were so smart by adding everything into this film. So they're going, right, with everything in this film, there's no way our film can't fail. Because we know everything that pleases the crowd, much like Jurassic World.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by a crowd pleaser, not obviously in a good way.
But the trailer itself, this weird repeated like noises, and then the scream,
like
which led into
or something
repeated
like
screams. It was horrible.
Terrible.
It's so poor.
I don't know what they were trying, and the constant like, where it's like cutting like black back to screen, back.
Yeah,
it's like,
giving me epilepsy.
literally.
Yeah.
It was horrific to the eyes.
Like, I don't even know what this film is meant to be. Is it like a combination of all the dead films?
I think it's...
Is it a sequel to the 1985 film? Because that doesn't make any sense.
Because it has scenes that are similar to the first one.
It does, but that's the thing. That's what I don't get.
It's a remake, then. I think.
Well, I think it's supposed to be a pastiche of all of them. Like, because you got the smart zombies from Land of the Dead.
Yeah.
And then you got just the name of literally Day of the Dead there. And then there's probably some Night of the Living Dead stuff right in there at one point.
Yeah, with the TV broadcast transmission stuff was a direct reference to that one.
Yeah.
And it's just like... It's so messy and so unfocused to the point where it's not even a film. It feels like
student project.
Not even. No, I'm not even. No, I'm gonna. No, I wouldn't even say
give
student
more
project.
credits to students.
No, yeah, exactly. I would give more credit to student film because they are able to at least produce something that's weird and way more interesting than this. It just looks like. It just looks like Johnny's first edit. That's what it looks like to me.
Not even a normal guy, just a douchebag.
Yeah,
Johnny the douche.
Yeah, Johnny the douche's first edit, and he thinks this is really cool.
Shotguns
and he also thinks that Alien Covenant is the second best Alien film.
No, he thinks it's the first. Prometheus is the second. That's how he feels.
Yeah, that's the kind of person who edited this trailer. Alien 1 and 2, absolute rubbish. It's all about resurrection. You know, and it's so bad. And I mean, they shoved all these references and all these horror cliches that are outdated and people parody, and they're basically trying to pass it off and go, it's up to this is going to be such a hit. You know, everything, and nothing makes sense in this film. Absolutely nothing.
I don't know if it's supposed to. I don't think
it feels like a weird parody of like the films. And it's so bizarre. And I just had to talk about this and just let people know not to go see this film in any capacity because it's just
evil.
Don't watch this on demand, guys.
No, it's just a mockery.
It won't be on demand.
No one wants this film yet. I hope so. But
It'll be on sale.
And so for our last trailer, we have the Sony Animations Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes, this one like literally just dropped.
Yeah, literally the day before.
Less than a day before we're recording.
And essentially it's, from what I can gather from the trailer, a minor adaptation of the Spider-Verse comics, where it's got the different Spider-Men of all different dimensions and shit like that. So, but it seems to be focused on the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
It's CG animation style, and I'm getting almost, the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibe from the stylistic choices. But what we've been discussing, me and Raccoon, is how janky some of the animation looks.
Yes, I'm not happy with how slow and janky, just really awkward it is. And I mean, I've seen some people say that they just analysing the trailer that the bit where he's like falling and he's kind of like he's not, but that stuff looks okay. And say, it's because he's a new Spider-Man. He's kind of like he's not used to. He's a bit clumsy. He's a kid.
Well, he's a clumsy but acrobatic.
Yeah. But at the same time, there's moments where he's literally just turning around and walking, and it doesn't look right. It just
it
there's
looks
a
like
slowness to it.
After frames.
Yes.
Basically,
staying.
you keep the frames, and then you move along. You add it for like at least 10 frames or something ridiculously long. And it adds that effect. I think it kind of looks nice in my opinion because I know how hard that is to create.
Yeah.
So I like that look, but
I think the problem is if we're gonna have action scenes, we can't have action like that because it will look even worse.
That's a common thing. They slow it down for those types of bits where it's like social and shit, but for the action, where you saw the scene where he jumped off the place,
that's where they put all the money in.
Yeah,
but wouldn't it be disorientating if the animation is flip-flopping I mean, we've already got too many effects going on
really mechanical.
No, I know what you mean.
When he's slow.
No, I do think it's a little bit exaggerated.
Because I mean, this could be a very promising project. I mean, the visuals and the city, they've got some very pretty stuff. I'm not a fan of the pop art stuff. I think they really need to get rid of that.
Yeah.
Especially if it's going to be constantly popping up, because I mean, we don't need to be constantly reminded that it's a comic book film.
It kind of reminds me of the Tank Girl film, where they constantly just had comic.
Yeah, and I don't want that. Exactly. I don't want to see a shot of issue 17 just randomly appear during the film.
I mean, if the credits are done that style, or the opening intro bit,
fine. Yeah, don't have an issue with that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it could be a very promising project. It's definitely got a nice look to it. They have a year to finish it.
Yeah.
Let's just hope this is just rough animation. Let's just hope this is all they have mastered, and the film will look nice and slick and actually move nicely. Because, but I guess that's something to look forward to the next Christmas.
Yeah.
But we shall see. But moving on to our discussion, which is another one, I guess we've kind of been looking forward to, because as the podcast was kind of building up, I was kind of like, oh man, we've got a lot of things we're going to talk about, and then it was like, Game Awards is this week.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh boy. So the discussion obviously is going to be the Game Awards 2017 winners, trailers, and everything else. We're going to kick it off with the nominations and the winners. We're going to quickly talk about those before we get into some of the other stuff. Ace, you have the list.
Yeah. So for Game of the Year, the nominations are Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And Zelda had won. I was actually really happy with this
I'm happy with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think
other than PlayerUnknown, everyone deserved to win.
Yeah. Well, funny enough, like,
well.
I'd say Horizon and PlayerUnknown shouldn't be on this. Like, I think both are fine.
Horizon, no, that's not I was going to say not a great game, but that's definitely not Game of the Year worthy.
And PlayerUnknown's probably one of the best new multiplayer games this year, so... But
now they finally made it out of beta.
Yeah. For Best Game Direction, the nominations are Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 7, Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Wolfenstein 2, with the winner again being Zelda.
Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Yeah, they're really trying to push the Hero Horizon Dawn.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure people don't forget about that that really memorable game.
I still like it.
The designs are fantastic.
And when you're actually against the dinos, it's cool as hell.
But that's all it's going to be remembered for, unfortunately.
Best Narrative, the nominations are Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Horizon Zero Dawn, Nier Automata, What Remains of Edith Finch, and Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus. The winner was What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't agree.
That's odd. I mean, there's some interesting stuff in that game.
And the calorie level is still great, but that's about it.
Not necessarily in terms of story-wise, no. Yeah. I would...
Also, why the hell is Hellblade on this?
No.
For what I know, it's about mental illness, but it does not portray mental illness in a good way. No. It's actually terrible.
Just go watch M. Night Shyamalan's Split.
Yeah. Even that, despite getting stuff wrong, does it better.
Yeah. It's a weird one. That is a weird one. I don't agree with that, because I almost would say that I don't think anyone deserves that, to be fair. I would, as long as the game is... Yeah. Persona 5, I would say, has a much better story than that.
Said, even partial mechanically, it goes with the narrative too.
Yeah.
So I would have said Persona 5.
I would have said Persona 5. I don't know why it's not there. I'm guessing because they weren't. It's an RPG. There's no story there. That's my assumption.
That's what RPGs are known for.
Yeah, but I'd imagine they're going in the intentions of too long. It's all about the game.
Yeah. 4 hours. Let's just go with 4 hours.
For the Best Art Direction, nominations are Cuphead, Destiny... Sorry. I forgot that. Horizon Zero Dawn, Persona 5, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Cuphead won, and I agree.
Deservedly,
rightly so.
They really deserve that.
Literally, the only other art styles I can really think of that were great this year, obviously Persona 5 goes there.
Yes.
Hollow Knight was really good.
Yes.
Observer was surprisingly good with its cyberpunk aesthetic.
Yeah.
And there was the remake Wonder Girl, I think.
Wonder Girl?
Yeah, like of Wonder Boy. I think it's called that, and it has both the old style aesthetic and the new, and you can shift it as much as you want, which was surprising.
I would have also oh no, I'm forgetting the name of it now. There was another game I had for like art direction, but I can't think of it right now. But yes, Cuphead definitely deserved that. Given how much work they actually put into it, given how many frames actually went into it, and the sheer amount of just general design, and I mean, it took them a really long time to make this game, and it paid off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be an iconic game, simply put.
I would have added Odyssey. That's just my final as well.
Mario Odyssey.
Oh,
Yeah.
my problem is that it's not consistent within a world, the art design.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if one world was super realistic, one was really cheesy, fun shit.
Yeah.
But it's because it's so messed up within the world.
You know, and that's the point of the game as well, so it wouldn't have...
No, it wouldn't.
You couldn't have really have given it to that because it's all over the place to some extent.
But that's just me.
Yeah,
best
cool.
score/music.
Oh, yeah.
Nominations are Cuphead, Destiny 2, Nier Automata, Persona 5, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
See, that's a really tough one.
I just want to say, Breath of the Wild really doesn't have much of a soundtrack. Like,
that's the thing. Yeah.
It's got great ambient sound design. But that's about it.
I was a bit disappointed because I got a Switch, so I was playing that, and it's nice ambient, like piano plus. Like, it's boring.
I think I forgot to mention the winner was Nier Automata.
Yeah. Which I'm fine with.
Which
Cuphead soundtrack is really good as well, and Persona as well.
I would have preferred Persona 5 or Cuphead. I didn't like. I think Nier Automata's soundtrack is good, but I don't think it's as good.
I think it's definitely one of the better soundtracks of this year, but I'm fine with it winning.
Yeah.
I'm not necessarily thrilled that it did.
Best audio design nominations are Destiny 2, Blade Senua's Sacrifice, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, Super Mario Odyssey, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The winner was Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
No.
As I already said, I think best audio should have gone to Breath of the Wild. It sounds ambiently great, like you're actually on an adventure.
Or Persona. Or anything other than... except for Destiny. Destiny doesn't deserve to win anything.
No. I think the only good sound in Destiny is the scooter. The Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
No, the sound of the scooter I like, but that was in the first game.
See, I would have said the only good sound is like the noise the disc makes when it breaks.
Nice.
That's pretty satisfying.
Or when my hammer gets... That's that one.
Oh. Next is Best Performance. The nominations are Ashley Birch for Horizon Zero Dawn, Brian Bloom for Wolfenstein 2, Claudia Black for Uncharted Lost Legacy, Laura Bailey for Uncharted Lost Legacy, and I'm going to get this wrong, Melina Jurgens for Hellblade.
It's going to be in the description.
Yeah.
You can find it there.
The winner was Melina Jurgens for Hellblade. I don't pay attention much to performances in video games because I do kind of find them superfluous.
Exactly, unless they're terrible.
I usually play games where they're just characters, cartoon characters.
Yeah,
so.
and the audio is just text.
I mean, I'm glad that Uncharted didn't win that, not to disrespect the actors in it, but it's just kind of like Naughty Dog kind of need to come off their high horse.
Yeah.
Because they literally think they're God's gift to gaming, and they're really not. Except for Nolan North. Nolan North is great.
Nolan North, yeah, but he doesn't work at Naughty Dog. He's just...
that's what I'm saying, including him, because people just associate him with Naughty Dog as if he does work there, and he doesn't.
Yeah. I think Brian Bloom for Wolfenstein 2 should have won.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah,
nice
I think
grindhouse.
so. Yeah.
Next is Games for Impact. The nominations are Bury Me, My Love, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Night in the Woods, Please Knock on My Door, and What Remains of Edith Finch. The winner was Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, which I don't agree.
Do you think, not to spoil anything, do you think Hellblade should have won anything?
No. Like, my problem is that it's really disrespectful to people with mental illness, and yet it's trying to portray it in this, oh my god, the pain of it all.
I thought you were going to say, like, mental illness is actually wonderful and magical.
No. Luckily it doesn't.
It is
do
not,
that.
but I'm just saying, I was thinking that's where you're going to go.
Yeah, it portrays it as this thing of you can't escape, and it's going to get you in the end in a way.
Dramatizes it.
And it's
ridiculous.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So,
I mean, it's not really necessarily a category I care about, so I can't really comment on it because the only game I know about is What Remains of Edith Finch, which I still think is a very interesting game, but not necessarily award-winning.
I think in that category, either What Remains of Edith Finch should have won or Night in the Woods.
Yeah, Night in the Woods is great too. But, yeah.
But the Games for Impact thing has been something I've never really agreed with.
No, I don't even understand.
Basically, what made the most cultural impact?
Because technically every game should be there. Breath of the Wild should have won because that had an impact on me because it was the first Zelda game I ever played. Something like that. It doesn't make any sense.
Best ongoing game. The nominations are Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto Online, Overwatch, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Rainbow Six Siege, and Warframe. The winner was Overwatch. And I have a rant because I disagree with this shit.
Okay,
yes. You do yours first.
Destiny 2 came out this year. Ongoing game, fuck off.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto Online, okay, that's been out for a few years. That's a nomination.
Yeah.
Overwatch, been out for like 1 year? What?
No. Because it could die next month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds came out this year fully.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Siege, been out for a few years? Okay, fine.
Yeah, support there.
Warframe, been out since 2013.
Yeah.
It has quintupled its player base in those years. How the fuck did it not win?
It's almost to some extent like the face of the PS4.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Free download.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the game is so fun.
And
go ahead.
No, you carry on.
They even had fan-made community trailers throughout the Game Awards celebrating Warframe. What the fuck?
That 50 million dedicated losers, yeah. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, but no, Overwatch won because
colourful.
Yeah.
Doomfist. That's why it won.
Doomfist, hello.
I love how dumb
We got
Doomfist
2 black characters in the game, so you got to give us the award.
All women are shaped like real women. Love the game.
Except for May, because she's not actually as big as she
well,
is.
you're a racist.
That's sexist.
That's how they would do it.
No, they'll just say any word.
Oh yeah, you're a humanist.
You're a man.
Anything. You're a man.
You're a man, like that's an insult. I was like, yeah, I know I am.
Yeah, that was my...
Can I quickly just say, I would have either given it to PlayerUnknown or Warframe.
Yeah.
I would have given it to PlayerUnknown.
Just people play it.
Yeah. I would have Rainbow Six Siege or Warframe, because both have been out for a while. And
Rainbow Siege is bootleg as hell, but
it's so good. It's really good. Like, they've improved it since. Like,
yeah, I'll give them that, but it is still kind of bootleg in a good way. Much like there are those multiplayer, third-player games that come out. They're so bootleg and bad, but they're still good to some extent. I'm not saying that game is bad. I'm just saying there are elements of it that are bad that make it bootleg.
They've been improved though.
Fine.
Yeah.
Don't have an issue.
Yeah. What was your run, or was it the same?
It's more or less the same thing, so it's not worth.
Alright. Best independent game. The nominations were Cuphead, Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, Night in the Woods, Pyre, and What Remains of Edith Finch. The winner was Cuphead.
Deservedly.
Yep. I think, out of the nominations there, I'd say that was the one.
The only one that really deserved to win.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. So, there's been a few indies that I played this year.
I would have thrown Hat in Time in there as
Sexy
well.
Brutale wasn't on this for some reason. I don't know why. The game is really fun.
Yeah, Hat in Time should have gone in there as well. I think that's a great game.
Yeah. That's really it.
Yeah. What do we say?
Best mobile game.
Oh boy, here we go.
Nominations are Fire Emblem Heroes, Hidden Folks, Monument Valley 2, Old Man's Journey, and Super Mario Run. The winner was Monument Valley 2, and I was fine with that.
Don't know what that is.
It's a fun puzzle game, and I think it's fine.
I always have issues with this category because 3DS games are not mobile games.
Yeah, because they kind of have both in the handheld, don't they?
A phone can do more than a 3DS. Just have them be mobile games.
Yeah.
Just have a section for handheld games.
Well, we do next. Best handheld.
But they didn't last year.
No, they do it now, though.
Yeah. Best handheld game. Nominations are Ever Oasis, Fire Emblem Echoes, Shadows of Valentia. Metroid Samus Returns, Monster Hunter Stories, and Poochie and Yoshi's Woolly World. The winner was
that came out.
Metroid Samus Returns, and I'm fine with that.
Nah.
No.
I was fine.
Monster Hunter should have got it.
Or Fire Emblem.
Yeah, or Fire Emblem as well.
I'm fine. It's not the best Metroid, but it's better than some things.
It's enjoyable, but it's just like, no.
Yeah, but it's just,
No,
doesn't deserve it over Fire Emblem or Monster Hunter. Either of those two, I would have been perfectly okay with winning. But Metroid, oh well.
I'm not upset. It's
Yeah,
just
no.
like I would have preferred, I think we should say.
Yeah.
Good thing that Pokemon wasn't on that.
Oh,
That would have been
Pokemon
embarrassing.
Go, or something
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Oh, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
Too
yeah.
late.
That would
You-
just...
It came out too late.
What, are you going to spend 40 quid on 5 new Pokemon and that's it? Good luck, mate.
People can't see the face I'm pulling.
Best VR/AR game. The
No, you
nomination.
can just skip it, it's fine. no one cares.
Oh, but Star Trek Bridge Crew.
No, it's good.
Sorry.
Category,
We're running out of time, mate.
Nominations are Farpoint, Low Echo, Resident Evil 7, Star Trek Bridge Crew, and Super Hot VR. The winner is Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Because it's a game.
I would have said Super Hot. I like Super Hot more.
I think Resident Evil 7 won because it's a game.
Super Hot's a game. And a really good one.
I think Resident Evil 7's more of a game. But I still think Super Hot definitely deserved to win, though.
I think Super Hot was better.
Then Resident Evil 7?
Yes.
Jeez. Hell no.
100%.
Hell no. It's a good game. They're
Like-
both good games, but no.
Resident Evil 7's like the 8th best Resident Evil game.
8th.
Yeah. There's a Resident Evil remake. Then there's 1.
Oh, you can't remake.
Then there's Resident Evil 2. Then 3. Then, I can't remember. The Files one? Can't remember what it's called.
I know which game you mean.
Yeah, that one. And the second one of that. And then there's, Veronica.
Ah,
Yeah.
Code Veronica.
So that's 7, then 8 is Resident Evil 7. That's how I roll.
Really?
Yeah.
Very good way.
That does not add up.
That's how it
That's
works.
all I'm
for
going
me.
to say. That does not add up.
Oh, I forgot Gaiden. No, Resident Evil 7's number 9.
Oh,
There you go.
What's Gaiden?
It's Game Boy where you play as Barry. It was really fun.
Barry.
Just, just play the ROM hack of one.
He's in the East End. You're trying to escape from the zombies.
No, you're literally just in a mansion again.
No, that would be a game.
Okay.
But it's got a kind of turn-based, like almost Undertale style time-based attack.
It's
just pretty fun.
Really odd game.
Yeah. Best action game. Nominations are Cuphead, Destiny 2, Neo, Prey, or Wolfenstein 2. The winner was Wolfenstein 2.
Really, Uncharted wasn't
Wow.
in there.
Yeah, surprised.
Wow.
I think that Neo or Prey should have won for best action.
Yeah.
Because Neo is a ridiculously good action game. Team Ninja know that. It is Team Ninja, isn't it?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
they
so,
know
yes.
their shit.
Yeah, they do.
And Prey was really fun, but that's more stealthish.
That doesn't deserve to
Nah.
be there because I wouldn't really. No, like you said, it's more of a stealth game.
Yeah.
They should have really put it somewhere else.
Um,
I think they would. I think they just didn't really want to put Uncharted there, so they're like, Prey.
Best
That's my
action,
guess.
best action adventure game. Nominations are Assassin's Creed Origins, which I'm surprised is the first time it popped up.
Yeah.
Considering.
Damn.
Horizon Zero Dawn, Super Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Uncharted Lost Legacy.
Oh no.
And the winner is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Good.
Because I agree.
Good.
um,
Uncharted Lost Legacy, one of the biggest disappointments of 2017.
the weird thing is, it's still better than Uncharted 1 and 3. And that's a hilarious fact. Yeah. I don't like Uncharted, and I'll say that. So,
Okay, I can see why you think that.
best role-playing game. The nominations are Divinity, Original Sin 2, Final Fantasy 15, Nier Automata, Persona 5, and South Park Fractured Butthole. The winner was Persona 5.
Oh, it was a tough one though.
The winner should have been Divinity, Original Sin 2.
Yes.
Because that's the only actual RPG on the list. Persona 5 is more of a dungeon crawler.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say. And if
Yeah.
anyone has played Divinity Original Sin
Yeah.
2, you'd instantly know
Yeah.
that is.
It's like almost classic CRPG style. It's
Exactly.
amazing.
I've put like nearly Oh, I've put countless hours into that game. It's beautiful, fantastic,
It's good.
best you will ever play.
Yeah.
Recommend everyone try it if you're a lover of RPGs.
They really should have put Persona somewhere else, so it should
Yeah.
get a more fitting award than that. Like
They should have a dungeon crawler section, which all the JRPGs would be in.
Yeah.
or just a JRPG section.
I guess.
They really need that, because as much as I'm happy that they at least won something, I'm not necessarily. As the problem with games and game categories, there's too many things you can split them up into, and there's things that don't deserve to win certain awards, but still do deserve to win awards, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy, but not happy about that.
Also, like, Nier Automata is an action game. It's not an RPG.
Yeah, there's just really RPG elements in it.
It's as much as an RPG as Batman Arkham is.
Nier Automata is more of an RPG than that.
I disagree. They're basically the same when it comes to RPG
I wouldn't
elements.
go there. Don't ever put Nier Automata and Batman in the same
I know
sentence
Batman's
with
too
same...
good to be there.
Oh.
I agree.
Yeah, there's never going to be another good Batman game.
There's been 4. That's all you need.
But I'm saying there's never going to be another good one.
Best fighting game. Me and Raccoon.
Wait, is that what it's called, or
Yeah.
you just... Okay. No, if this was a category of best battle, then yes.
Best
Definitely.
fighting game. Nominations are ARMS, Injustice 2, Marvel's Capcom Infinite, sorry, Nidhogg 2, and Tekken 7. The winner is Injustice 2.
No.
The winner
Oh
should have
my
been Nidhogg 2.
Nidhogg 2 or...
It's such a weird word to say.
Oh, what's the other one I'm thinking of?
You don't want to get too invested in it.
Yeah.
What? Nidhogg 2?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean... Maybe Tekken 7, but definitely not Street Fighter or Injustice, because Injustice is really lame.
Yeah. Or ARMS, like that was fun.
ARMS was pretty fun. Give it to something that's actually reinventing a fighting game other than Injustice that just goes Batman.
Yeah.
Do you like Batman? Well, then play this Batman fighting game.
I do actually like Batman though.
No, there's nothing wrong with liking Batman. No. The problem is, I want people to do something with Batman other than, because that's the problem with DC. They can't do anything without Batman.
No.
Just look at the Lego Batman games. They had to put the Justice League in the Lego Batman games for them to be relevant.
Yeah.
And it's so... Watch the beginning cutscene of that game. It is so funny. It's literally Batman's doing his thing while they have to keep cutting back to the Justice League fighting Brainiac. And it's so bad and it's so blatant that they're like, yeah, care about these guys because Batman's here. But I digress. Go on.
Best family game. Nominations are Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Nier Automata.
That's not a family game.
Witcher 3.
Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Sonic Mania, Splatoon 2, and Super Mario Odyssey. The winner is Super Mario Odyssey, which I agree with.
That's fine. Would have liked Mania as well, but I don't think kids would really resonate with that kind of Sonic, so that's still
It's
good.
a very niche audience.
It's very niche, yeah, so I'm fine with that. Safe bet, I guess.
This is where my blood boils and I start killing people. Best strategy game.
Oh, Ferret, calm down.
God.
Calm down.
I was nearly going to explode.
The nominations are Halo Wars 2, Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Total War Warhammer 2, Tooth and Tail, and XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. The winner is Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom fucking Battle. What the fuck?
No. Anything but that.
No.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Literally any of the others should have won.
Anything but that.
I don't like Halo, but Halo Wars is a fine RTS.
It's fantastic, yeah.
It's surprisingly good. Total War Warhammer 2, I haven't played yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I've heard people.
I've played it. It's
Yeah.
absolutely fucking fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Tooth and Tail is one I think you would love. It's imagine if Redwall was a tactical
Oh, that game, yes.
Yeah. And XCOM 2 War of the Chosen, which is my new wife.
I would have gone with XCOM.
Exactly.
Obviously, I have beef with XCOM just because I'm upset that I can't play it. But it's like, yeah, I would have given it to that.
But yeah, that made my blood boil and anger.
So angry
That's
about that
no.
shitty game. It's literally an XCOM ripoff. That's the funny thing.
It's more of a Chroma Squad ripoff because they literally took the jump mechanic where people jump off front players.
Yeah.
That's literally in Chroma Squad. Like, I was hyped for Mario Rabbids.
Yeah.
But
I remember that.
there's some issues I have with that game. Some big issues.
I told you it's gonna be evil. I did say.
Best sports racing game. Best multiplayer. We'll
Yeah, you
skip
can
over.
skip that, yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'll just Forza Motorsport 7-1. We
Yeah.
don't care much about.
Keep going.
Yeah. Best multiplayer. Call of Duty World War 2. That's clearly everyone's
I
favorite.
forgot that came out.
Destiny 2. Fortnite. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I almost said
Mario Park.
Mario Park.
Oh, that's coming.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Splatoon 2. I actually can't see the winner here. Unless I cut it off or something.
Oh no! I didn't see that as well. It didn't have one. It didn't highlight it.
Okay.
It was an error.
Little thing we need to say. Some awards didn't get presented
Yeah.
to anyone.
Jeff Keighley just kind of just went, and this one,
Yeah.
and that one, and this one.
Yeah.
Which isn't great.
And some just didn't get mentioned at all. I actually had a discussion with, I think, is it Chris Franklin, Errant Signal, the YouTube person, which we were talking about, like, on Twitter, about which ones just weren't mentioned.
Yeah.
It was really confusing. Yeah.
So you might have to find that information out, guys.
You literally have to, yeah.
Who do you want to have hoped won that one?
It's probably going to be...
Splatoon 2 or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
it's probably going to be Battlegrounds, but I would want Fortnite or Splatoon 2.
I'd say Fortnite or Splatoon. Fortnite's not the greatest game, but at least it definitely is the definition of a multiplayer game.
And it's free. It's
Yeah,
basically
okay.
free
for now,
Really,
yeah.
really
It's
good.
good, yeah. So I would have given it to those two.
Yeah.
Most anticipated game.
This is a weird one.
Nominations.
Yeah.
God of War, Marvel's Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Last of Us Part 2. The winner was...
You mean Last of Us 2?
No, it's Part 2 now.
No, it's 2.
Last of Us
No,
Part
Part
2
2.
won.
What?
It won. Okay,
Is it a bus now?
can we not say how stupid it is to give an award to something that's not out yet?
Yeah.
Just
it's
on-
dumb.
On the year it's not going to be released on.
It could be absolute
Yeah,
garbage.
but it still won an award.
It doesn't deserve that. You should just have a spotlight of go. Here are the gamers' most anticipated games of the year, and you just flash through, and then maybe they bring in something new, and you just have a little segment to go. Well, get ready for this stuff.
Like, do that before the Game of the Year announced.
Yeah, exactly.
But no.
No.
Trending Gamer.
Ugh.
I'm not going to say their real names, just their nicknames, because, oh boy. The nominations were What's Good Games, Half Coordinated, Dr. Disrespect,
Oh, that donut.
Shroud, and Able Gamers.
Right, before you reveal the winner, can I just say who?
Yeah.
Who?
The only one I know of is Able Gamers, and that's it.
Who are these people?
Literally.
Donut. I just said it.
The winner was Dr. Disrespect.
Yep.
Who?
I knew it was going to be.
I'm going to give you the description that I literally wrote out. He looks like a 70s B-movie villain that no one wanted.
What
It's
a prat.
terrible.
He draws in so much people on Twitch, yet he's not funny. He looks
I watched some of
stupid
his
and he's
videos after.
irritating.
He was boring as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
And what arsehole comes to an award ceremony dressed like that? Is
Yeah.
that his motif or something?
That's literally his thing.
Oh, well,
That's
he needs
his
to go
character.
hang out with armored skeptics.
He got an H3 as well. which is
Did
weird.
he?
Yeah, he's on a podcast.
Oh.
He's skipping that one.
And everyone was saying, Healer likes him because she's smiling and twirling her hair at him.
That's called nervous.
No, it's not nervous. It's natural
Anxiety
behaviour.
Oh, shy,
as
yeah.
well.
No, it's just natural behaviour.
Yeah, that's how she's always been.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I think
She does that to her husband.
Yeah.
Able Gamers should have won. Just simple.
Sure. As long as it's not that
Weird
idiot.
name. Is he disabled?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's kind
Perfect
of
name.
yeah.
No, I
Okay.
get it.
Well, that's a cute play on it then. I guess.
Exactly.
No disrespect.
What's
just
he
saying.
disabled with?
I'm-
It's not like missing toenails. It's
No,
actually
I don't
disability.
know the actual thing,
Oh.
but yeah. Because I didn't fully check into exactly.
Oh,
but I've seen
okay,
some of
okay.
his stuff and he seems nice.
Okay, well,
So,
yeah,
fair
seems nice then. Fair enough.
Best esports game.
You can skip that one.
League of Legends, hopefully.
That was nominated. The nominations were Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Dota 2, League of Legends, Overwatch, and Rocket League. Guess who the winner was?
Counter-Strike.
Rocket
No,
League.
Overwatch.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Still.
That's the best esports game.
Oh my god, no, it was League of Legends. grand finals in China drawing about 60 million people.
Yeah.
What? And Overwatch probably pulled in like 500.
Ferret, you're forgetting Doomfist.
Oh, I'll start with Doomfist.
Yeah,
Don't forget
Doomfist.
Moira, she just came out.
Yeah.
Which one's Moira again?
The David Bowie one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So dumb.
I think I'm actually missing some, which is the best esports players, and there
That
was.
doesn't matter.
You can
The,
skip that.
Oh no, like I don't have them. I forgot to get them.
Okay,
okay.
that's fine.
And there was one that was like the best sponsored indie game, like by Hydro. You know, the anthropomorphic
Oh,
racer.
God.
And the winner of that was Cuphead. So fine.
Did,
okay.
In the player one, did any of them have like a guy named Faker?
I don't know. I didn't know.
Okay.
I'm really
Didn't-
bad with esports.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine anyway. It's not that
Not
interesting.
important.
But
Yeah.
that was the Game Awards.
Yeah.
It was
Just in terms of like winners and losers, I think there were definitely some people who definitely deserved it. I'm glad Zelda and Cuphead deservedly won big.
yeah.
They definitely deserved it, as soon as they are two of the best games that came out this year. Would have liked Persona to actually be nominated and actually win some more stuff that it deserved as well.
Actual categories.
Yes, be in actual categories.
Yeah.
I think it's fine if it's in Game of the Year. I think it
Yeah.
somewhat it deserves to be a nomination there. They just kind of really need to add more categories that actually make sense.
Yeah.
Please get rid of trending gamer, or actually get gamers who are actually trending.
Yeah, or at least just do an award, like just some sort of nice thing for like bringing attention to specific parts of gaming.
Yeah, because it's
good.
like I've always had an issue because I remember Boogie won the last award, and Boogie's been doing great at life right now.
Although he's been really fucked up lately, like he's doing some dumb shit.
He's
There's something going on with his
he's always
relationship as well.
he's always
Yeah.
really
doing things, let's just say. But at least when he came and got the award, he actually had a speech to actually
Yeah.
remind people what the Game Awards actually is about,
Yeah.
past all the money in the trailers, that it's actually about the people who make the games. Let's actually celebrate that. And then you have Dr. Destruct, or whatever he's called, who's like,
Dr.
yeah, I'm a
Disrespect.
cool guy,
Yeah.
give me the award. It's really heavy, innit?
That's why I
And it
don't
was
like
just like,
American
what the
stuff.
hell was this?
I know.
That's
It
why
was
appeals
it was
to
like every good moment or any bit of appreciation for actual gaming was just completely destroyed by that
yeah.
guy.
I do want to say one award that was handed out, and it wasn't mentioned like on this or anything, and it's probably my highlight of the night. It was the award for industry icon,
Oh yeah.
and this went to Carol Shaw, who was one of the earliest like video game developers, one of the first female game developers.
Yeah, okay, I do know of her, yeah.
She had a really nice speech, and I was really happy with her. That was a great moment,
Yeah.
and it was the best moment of the night.
I don't like it when they have titles like first female. And
It's just what they say on
just
Wikipedia.
a
I know, but
way,
it's annoying.
Just a
It's
way for
annoying,
people
though.
to...
like
No,
first.
I don't agree with
Batman,
that, but it's like...
stupid stuff.
It's just the
patronising.
But
description.
it was,
But no, I know
it
what
was
you
going to
mean.
happen
Yeah.
anyway, and
Yeah.
unfortunately it's just a label that people will cement to you no matter what you do, so don't worry
And-
about it too much.
Like literally, the game that she made basically by herself is still gets put on like best game lists, being River Raid on, and it's the only Atari 2600 game that anyone ever says is good,
Yeah,
which is astounding.
so I think that console's just
So,
garbage,
yeah.
but yeah.
But that was a great moment. Definitely.
Great moment. Let's get to the juicy stuff. Let's get to things we really want to talk about, and that's the trailers, innit?
Yeah.
You should
so-
do that on Twitch.
Yeah,
You would get
I should call
awarded.
myself Dr. Raccoon.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no, Doctor, I don't like things.
Yeah,
Dr. Respect and be very kind to people.
Dr. Respect Women. Yeah,
Doctor Women's Rights.
yeah. Let's get to the trailers. How should we do this? Should we go in a rotation way, or
Sure.
who would like to kick it off with a trailer they'd like to talk
I
about?
I would.
Me.
Would you like to?
Well, my first one is kind of weird because I wouldn't necessarily be talking about it, and also given how that it is so nothing.
Yeah.
It's basically, as I've titled, From Software's next game, a 24-second long teaser trailer, which consists of a bit of blood string being wrapped around some kind of bone machine, trying to make a reference to the Pixies' first album. It's most likely Bob Moore 2.
A lot of people have been speculating that, as have I, but a lot of people have been digging into what they think they can see.
Because you can't see nothing in
And
that.
considering the at least Japanese-looking writing on the back, people think it's going to be a Kuon game, which is one of their old stuff, another Shadow Tower or Tenchu or something.
Or Armored Core.
They definitely know it's not Armored Core.
No. I think there's a good chance it could be another mecha game.
They are doing a mecha game though.
Blood and Bones definitely says Armored Core.
Either.
I am joking. Shadows Die Twice. That was an interesting.
Yeah, that's why people
sentence.
think it's Shadow Tower.
That did throw me off. I would like for it to be something new though.
I want a Bloodborne 2 because that's my favourite.
I still would like
game.
Bloodborne 2, but I would
Yeah.
like it to be something new. Like, given how well that team seemed to understand gothic horror, I would like for them to go horror somewhere else.
Yeah.
There's some great horror in Japanese folklore. If they do something like that, that would be fantastic.
That's why people think it's going to be Kuon, which was one of their games.
That was a... Kuon was a...
survival horror.
It was a survival horror. Yeah. As much as I would like to see another Kuon, they would have to change that completely. And I think just the roughness of that trailer didn't say Kuon to me.
Okay.
It said, get ready for some scary, messed up, maybe action. It would have to be something more subtle. If it was Kuon, it would be blood dripping from a bone. If that makes sense.
I get you.
Like, then I would be like, okay, maybe I could see that being Kuon. And I don't know if there are too many references to shadows within Kuon.
Yeah, that's also why people
It's
think
more
it's Shadow
ghosts. It could be Shadow Tower. It was odd though. It's very odd for them to just go, well, we can confirm enough. Just here's the bone machine. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I am interested to see what it is. I oddly like these 24 seconds.
Yeah.
It is weird. All it needed was the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
And the Janeheim. Just had both.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. You could have done that. Yeah. Who wants to go next? Ferret, shall we go Ferret?
Yeah, I'll go next.
Yeah.
And I'm going to begin with Sea of Thieves.
Okay.
Did anyone else have that?
I
No.
actually missed that trailer during the whole thing. I think I was talking to someone at that point.
I've been ignoring that game.
Well, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think I first discovered it when Angry Joe did a video of it, like nearly a year ago, when I was looking for pirate games. So I was really excited to see this come back because I thought it was going to fall off the planet.
Yeah, it kind of does
games.
that.
If you want pirate games, go to Pirate Bay.
Pirate.
Yeah, it definitely
Good
seems to be one of those games where, I don't know, for whatever reason, people just assume it's not going to happen.
Yeah, because
It's
it
weird.
went silent for like a year.
It goes silent way too often.
It's weird. So I'm really happy and excited now because of this trailer.
Okay.
And for anyone who doesn't know, it's a co-op / online pirate game where you can you basically take control of your own ship, but it's not. It's a bit of survival, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would say.
It's got some nice bits of adventuring,
yeah.
which I think is the elements I like, and a little bit of fantasy Monkey Island going in there as well, which I hope there's elements of Monkey Island.
Yeah, because you actually have to navigate across giant waves and through storms, which is really fun, and you can go to planets and stuff.
Space pirates.
Oh man, that'd be great.
That would be good, actually.
Fantasy Star Online.
That would be perfect.
That'd be the twist ending. You know, you're about to go to the next island, and then your ship just like it's one piece, just
like
blasting off.
Like Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah,
We're the Lost Boys.
So yeah, would you like to go next, Sis?
Yeah, so mine is GTFO. This was the first-person zombie game that looks like it's a hybrid of Payday and Left 4 Dead.
And Evolve.
It's not multiplayer though. Like it's not like that. Like one person's on
But
the
it
opposite.
reminded me of Evolve.
Fair enough. I think the game looks fine. It looks like one of those cool couch co-op.
I like the narration in it, and that was about it.
But yeah, and the name is absolutely hilariously bad. Literally GTFO. That sounds like a game mode
Yeah.
more than anything. But
Doesn't GTFO also stand for Get the Fuck Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like how Fear had the fuck everything and run mode.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
a
said
smart thing
Yeah.
to do.
it was good.
But yeah, not this one.
But they actually trademarked the term GTFO for the game. They actually think other people are going to use GTFO as a title for a game.
Oh, that's so dumb.
It's hilarious.
Oh.
I could not stop laughing.
So this game is dead then, yeah?
It's
dead on arrival.
I think it's going to be a fun game. They just trademarked the term for gaming titles, which it made me laugh.
So stupid.
Probably be fine. Like, a fine game.
Yeah, I think GTFO needs to CTFO.
Oh.
Okay.
Chilled the fuck out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it's back to me, isn't it? I got a few quick ones. My quick ones are first. My next quick one is Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, the Champion's Ballad.
The cool rider.
All I'm gonna say is Link has a motorcycle.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's so dumb and
Yep.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
Like,
I love it and hate it.
yeah, basically, it's like he doesn't need a motorcycle, but it's a really cool motorcycle.
Nice.
And the other thing that was kind of a bit concerning was seeing the characters from the game talk about some kind of upcoming battle kind of made me a bit scared, because I was like, I hope you guys haven't DLC'd the ending of the actual game.
No,
I don't think they have, but it
evil.
felt like that.
No, I
seeing
know.
some of the cutscenes and seeing a lot more production going to this DLC pack, I was like, I hope it's not like, oh, the actual bad guy is coming.
Well, Nintendo's been heading this way in a while. So
Yeah,
They
but
DLC wouldn't do that. Though.
endings
They wouldn't betray us.
just yet. It could happen,
they haven't yet, but
Yeah,
they've
that's
done
what
a
I said.
lot of shitty DLC stuff.
particularly
So-
with this game. And I hope it's...
Like the first Legend of Zelda one DLC.
Oh, yeah.
Like that one was
that was
pretty bad.
nothing.
But yeah.
That was nothing. I guess this one's meant to be something more.
Well, yeah, it's got a motorcycle.
Hey!
So, yeah.
Oh no, fantasy adventures on motorcycles.
I don't know what that's about. Like like I said, it's so dumb and cool, but it's just like, really,
Yeah.
oh guys, I just want to see more character designs. Whatever. Ferret, your next one.
Another one I saw that I really enjoyed was Witchfire.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Because it's got that Bloodborne design
Aesthetic.
yeah. But it's also got a Dark Souls feel as well.
For a first-person shooter.
For a first person shooter, that is, and it just looks really fun and interesting.
I will also say this had the best trailer.
Yeah.
It starts off like from the developer of blah blah blah, which was a noted walking sim, and it just shows your character walking, and then stuff just come out of nowhere, and you get the gun out. It's like blah, blah.
I have to say that Witchfire is on my list, and I'll tell you this: when I saw the vanishing of Ethan Carter, I was in. I was like, yes. Then I saw he pulled the gun out, and I was like,
I was instantly like,
I
yes.
was like, oh, I don't know, I don't, you kind of spoiled it. But then I saw from the makers of Painkiller, I was like, I was back in.
When I saw from the makers of Vanishing Ethan Carter, I was like, oh, not an...
Vanishing Ethan Carter is
Like,
a fine game for what it
okay.
is. It's enjoyable.
But I was just like, I don't care. And then I saw the gun, I was like, alright. And yes, I'm one of those assholes who wants a gun in a game. Because I want to interact with the game.
I think this is a very interesting combination, because I think if they just copy Doom 4 and Shadow Warrior, plus they have really cool environments, like what the team from Vanishing Ethan Carter take a little bit of Bloodborne, like you were saying, you got a great game here.
Yeah, exactly.
Game with the show. As soon as you actually kind of saw gameplay.
Yeah?
Maybe. I'm not sure if there actually is gameplay. It could be like textured up a bit more, but I guess it's a representation of what the actual game looks like.
It.
Yeah. So, game with the show.
Yeah.
I would say.
Funny enough, that was actually going to lead me to what I was going to say.
Okay.
With the whole no gameplay, the amount of times I end up saying, like, seeing everyone getting hyped for a game after a trailer, I was like, oh, what's the gameplay like? And everyone was like, fuck you. I even had a full discussion with someone over Death Stranding because there was a 7-minute trailer and everyone was like, oh my god, I'm going to buy this game. It could be anything. And I was like, alright, don't you want to know what the gameplay's like?
Yeah,
and they're like,
stupid.
no, I don't. And I'm like, are you shitting me? What if it's just a dumb third-person shooter with cool visuals and that's it?
That's what's making
Exactly.
me worry as well now. Yeah.
Like, I need a hook for this game.
Yeah.
So is your one actually Death Stranding?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need a hook before I can get invested in this game.
It's such a creative and amazing trailer. I'm not going to take that away from them.
No.
I am worried as to what
Yeah.
the game is even going to be, or even if it's going to, the gameplay itself is even going to live up to all this
Exactly.
this raw creativity, because there is some really amazing stuff in this trailer that is, I mean, I want a film.
Yeah.
I want
That's
this to
the
be a
thing.
film or mini series, a short. I want more of this. These visuals are really interesting. I mean, it seems to be getting creepy down perfectly with those really awesome shadowy figures and those weird lamps. There's some really cool.
smart
The
thing.
movement and animation are fantastic, and they definitely seem like they might have a bit more of a character and a presence in this world, because even just the way they like track the weird movements and the fact that they're kind of always there, and you know, it's great. It definitely takes me back to Alien, but it's like I want the gameplay. Like I'm not doubting that when the gameplay finally drops, we're not gonna get something that's at least worth continuing talking about. Obviously, I don't think he's going to be reinventing how we play games. But
I think this is. I honestly and cynically think it's gonna No Man's Sky it. That the gameplay is going to be absolutely nothing, and people are going to get so pissed because they got so hyped over
I
the
think
trailers.
there will be that effect, but I don't think the game will be No Man's Sky.
I'm not saying that.
No, he's not saying
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
But I
it's
don't.
going to have the same
So is
effect.
that going to be okay? I think that's the problem when you're so creative.
Yeah, I think
That is the problem sometimes.
I don't like the fact that he's focusing more on the cinematic.
Cinematics.
Yeah.
I feel I think his mindset is probably invested into creating a movie instead of a game, because the way it's looking, I'm a bit worried about the gameplay. I feel like it's going to be like it's going to have no display. Like what's it
UI.
No UI.
UI, and it's just going to be Norman Reedus, and he's just
Reedus.
Reedus. Norman Reedus, that's making me hungry now. He should just. I think he's gonna be like walking around, the like Silent Hill-esque stuff,
But less interesting
but
because of the visuals.
I couldn't say that. I think it's just the gameplay won't really hook me. I feel it. I can feel something like that.
I still want to be hopeful, but I am with you guys. I think I'm not ready to count it out. I think I'm just ready to see the game now.
Yeah.
And kind of hope that it's going to be, because it's one of those cases where it's like, no matter what happens, we're still gonna remember and talk about this game, if it even becomes a game. But it's just like, I need something now. Is the time. Next year, I want to see that game. I want to see 7 minutes of gameplay. I want to go, okay, now there's some cool stuff that, it's a third-person shooter, whatever. But that's some gunplay. That's kind of interesting. He's doing some interesting stuff with this game.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I'm cynical, and I don't care about this game until there's gameplay. Like, literally, you know, when they had the second trailer, they hadn't even started working on the game yet.
Yeah.
That was an official thing he had said.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
really
even know if they've
annoying.
started making the game yet.
It's really just a concept right now.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I'm more interested in Metal Gear Survive than this. Because there's gameplay for Metal Gear Survive.
Wow, that's
and it's like Phantom Pain, but with tower defense. That's how much more interested I am.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how little I care about Death Stranding at the moment.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn, that's really harsh.
Yeah, that is. But he's true though. He's got a point.
I mean, yeah, you do
And
have
I
a point,
like
but that's harsh.
So, yeah.
God. That's really bad.
So, give me some gameplay, maybe I'll care.
Yeah.
Oh my god, jeez, man. I guess it falls back to me. I got my last one, which is just really just a mention, and that's Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So glad we have Bayonetta 3, and it's coming out on the Switch. So everyone is already upset, and it's so funny seeing so many people get upset. Because it's the same, these people, they get upset, and they immediately go and diss Bayonetta, saying how, like, it is a rubbish game, and we should have just put it on the PS4. That would have made the game better. But no, we have to put it on the inferior Switch. And it was like, oh, so you don't like Bayonetta then, and you don't actually want it on the consoles.
Worst thing, if Nintendo weren't funding them, you wouldn't be getting a new Bayonetta. So
yeah, exactly.
Like, come on.
You know, I mean, Sega wanted nothing to do with Bayonetta, nor did Sony, nor Microsoft, and it's like, well, what the fuck did you expect?
Yeah.
Like, what did you expect? You know, your gods, as you like to worship them, didn't want a Bayonetta 2. They said, no, thank you. And Nintendo said, all right then. And look who's got the money. Look who's got the attention now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for all the people on PC who just got a Bayonetta 1 release.
Oh.
Because
They're never going to get 2.
they won't get 2 or 3 unless they literally buy a Wii U or in a Switch. Which is unfair. Like, this is why I don't like exclusives anymore.
There are no exclusives.
Well, there are. Bayonetta 3. That's an exclusive.
There's no real exclusives, and it's just pointless. And I think the same people get upset about like exclusive are just like jealous fanboys, because they always go and be like, yeah, well, the PS4 is the best, but why can't I have Bayonetta? I have to have Bayonetta on my HD 4K thingy because it's the best, it's the fastest performing thing ever.
I don't like exclusives because I want everyone to be able to play a game.
I
Yeah.
don't, because I don't like people.
Okay,
Really?
like I want people on the PC to be able to play Bloodborne.
Yeah.
I want people on the Xbox to be able to play Persona 5.
Yeah,
I want
exactly.
people to be able to... Like,
Connected.
imagine if you got a Sony DVD player and you couldn't watch films from Disney because of it.
Oh, that's common.
Think how fucked up that would be. Think how terrible.
No, it's true.
It would be terrible, but unfortunately, that's business.
Yeah, like just... This is why I don't like exclusives anymore. I want everything to be available for everyone.
Yeah. Exclusives is so fucking...
It's
You
backwards.
You should go work for EA. I remember them saying something similar like that as soon as EA wants to essentially be the gaming industry.
Well, how? I don't understand how that makes sense.
No, I'm basically saying EA doesn't necessarily believe in exclusives. They believe in one uniformity.
Okay,
Well,
but I'm
everything.
not asking for that. Like, literally,
No.
Sony can have their, like, console, but let it play whatever. Nintendo can have their console, let it play whatever.
So then what's the point of picking
What's
one
the
console?
point of Sony having a DVD player and, whatever, Toshiba having a DVD player?
Yeah.
They still get money from it.
It's a weird thing that I don't think will ever happen, unfortunately.
No, it will.
Unfortunate.
It will.
Until then, when I've got my PC up and running, I'm just getting everything on there, torrent it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, I'm going to have my Breath of the Wild on my PC,
Ooh, fantastic.
torrented. Yeah.
You say so.
I think that leads on to me, right?
Yes, if you have one more.
Yep, good, because I wasn't going to mention the others. Fade to Silence.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is, I have some dislike to it. I didn't like the cheesy monologue.
The trailer was not great.
I mean, yeah, that's true. The trailer I don't really like, but I liked the elements of the game.
Okay.
And I thought the environment was really nice. It's a survival and exploration, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already done the high hell, but it's still something to look forward to. I always like survival games.
Is it like The Long Night? Is it The Long Night? I can't remember.
What?
Where you can just like break your leg or something and get chased by a wolf.
Oh,
Longest
that would
Night.
be good.
That one's good.
Really?
Should get that.
Oh, I might then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Darkest Dungeon. There you go. I've got recommendations. So
Hey.
you guys should too.
Want game recommendations? Come to the Ferret Raccoon podcast
Who
and,
says this podcast doesn't help?
and email us at
Exactly.
ferretplusfriends at gmail.com if you want to give us some recommendations.
Yeah, that's the one.
Well, anything as well.
Yeah.
Just
Yes, this is a
life
discussion podcast.
recommendations.
If you want to send me a sandwich, go ahead.
Be careful with that.
Yeah.
Ace, do you have any more you want to talk about?
I honestly can't think of anything. I mean, A Way Out, but that's more just because I want to talk about the guy who makes the game. He went on this mad drunken
we can talk
rant.
about that on our final
Ooh.
section.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah, basically A Way Out's a 2-player Prison Break game, and the concept seems fine. That's really all I have to
So does the gameplay and
The
the
gameplay's adequate. Yes.
Like, it seems like a thing you could sit down with a friend and play and be like, yeah, this
Yeah.
is fun.
Yeah.
Or drinking some beers.
I like coming around here.
Humor games.
Yeah, it kind of
Realistic movie dialogue.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah, but the so we can kind of move on to everything that was stupid, awkward, and bizarre that actually happened on the show.
Yeah.
Which, weirdly enough, it was somewhat fairly tame. It seems like they're learning
Yeah.
how to run a show and actually organize it.
I still wouldn't say that.
Better than last year in terms of a lot of the stupidness.
The stupidness what made it good.
No, yes, I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is there wasn't a lot of it because someone's learning. But yeah, I mean, we can talk about the guy who is making A Way Out,
Yeah.
Joseph Ferris,
Yes.
he seems like a cool dude.
He went on this amazing drunken rant about like EA microtransactions and just fuck the Oscars.
Yeah, I wanted
It
to
was-
talk about it because he did say that, and I was like, yeah, I can kind of agree with
Yeah.
that because the Game Awards is less of a circle jerk than the Oscars is. For the
I
most
still
part,
wouldn't-
I would still say the top of it is definitely the Grammys and the Oscars and maybe here
Mm.
because with this it's more about like the commercial aspect sides and all these deals and all that stuff. I'm not saying the Game Awards is any better or
Yeah.
perfect. It's just awards are garbage anyway. But yeah, the one thing I didn't agree with was when he was essentially saying in regards to EA, all publishers fuck up. I think that's incredibly wrong.
I do think all publishers fuck up though.
They do fuck up, but it's not a fuck up if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
EA knew exactly what the fuck they were doing with Star Wars
Battlefront
Thing
2, yeah.
And I don't think it is fair to continuously keep giving them money or keep going they're okay when their whole mantra is to keep screwing people over. That is not a fuck up and that is not a mistake. They know what they're doing. Yeah, I disagree with that
This
completely.
backlash is calculated, I feel. I feel they already knew. For years, they've known some sort of backlash may occur and they know how to
Should
deal
have
with
learned
it.
their lesson from Microsoft.
We're getting into some like tinfoil theory.
No, but come on, you run a big billion-dollar business. You're going to obviously have some plans and some fail-safes, aren't you?
They're
I think
surprisingly more
that's-
incompetent than people think.
I think their plan was literally everyone will be okay with this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just cuddle the
Everyone else
investors.
does it, so
Don't worry, guys, we're cool. Just
I
chill
mean,
out.
it was
basically,
really just a recipe for disaster. I mean, you have one of the biggest companies in the world, one of the biggest franchises
Universe.
ever, releasing probably one of the most anticipated sequels in a long time, and they're basically going, fuck you, you can't play the whole game. I'm
Give us
pretty
money.
sure some people were going to talk about that.
Yeah.
But they don't care because they're investors.
They've officially become a joke when it made world news.
Yeah.
Yeah? They are a running joke. And there was a reason why the head of EA wasn't fucking there. Yeah? Because that man is evil.
Yeah.
Simply put.
I will say EA does terrible things all the time, but they also do just fuck up things in general.
Exactly, yeah.
So when he says everyone fucks up, I still agree with that.
Yes, the statement of everyone fucks up, yes.
I don't
But
think
in
so.
regards to EA, no.
No, I'm 100% behind Raccoon on
Yeah.
this. This was evil intentions.
Oh, yes.
They want money.
I'm not saying they don't do
No,
evil
I know
intentions.
what you
Yeah,
mean.
yeah.
I know
Okay,
what you do
okay.
mean, but I'm just saying. On
I
this,
thought that was bad. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Best of luck to the game, to
Yeah.
his game.
I hope it's fun.
Let's hope it's fun. I have no beef against the guy himself or his game. You know, it's fun. I was also surprised there's no Hydro bot.
Yeah. The thing is, when it popped up saying sponsored by Hydro, it's
I was like,
Hydro.
where, is he gonna
agree.
appear? And he didn't.
Like, I was literally sitting there like, where's Hydro? Where's Hydro? And he didn't show up.
It's a bit upsetting. I was like, really?
It's like wanting to go to the fireworks factory and never going.
Yeah.
No,
It's like Guy Fawkes night and then nothing happens.
yeah. But the one thing that got me, and I could not stop laughing, or I don't want to say cringing because it's become such a stupid word to use.
yeah,
But,
it's getting
yeah.
a bit too memey.
The constant adverts and commercials were fucking terrible.
Yep.
There was like a billion adverts. They literally advertised a product on eBay during this show.
It was ridiculous.
This is
It's rough. And then you have them doing like, oh, get your free coupon code during the show. And it's like, what? No one cares about that. Yeah, sure. You're saving me money, but it's just like, no, I want to see the award show.
And
Exactly.
they had a deal with McDonald's, and they kept advertising McDonald's and like Uber delivery.
Yeah, that's what it was with the code and that. Oh.
Those
But
two.
you know what the funniest part is? The after party for the Game Awards was at McDonald's.
Now that is funny.
That is
funny.
Embarrassing
Like
that is hilarious.
the most unclassed place in the world.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Oh
for
my
the
God.
Game Awards.
Can you imagine eating your meal and just see them coming? Fucking Jeff running in there.
Dr. Disrespect going in for a burger.
Kojima, no, not Kojima. Kojima pops in. Guillermo del Toro's like, I'll take a Big Mac, please. You know.
I'll take a Big Mac, please.
I'll mention
That's
Del
what he
Toro. They showed the trailer for Shape of Water, and it's like, I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
But why is it a Game Awards?
Doesn't need to be there. Same with Jumanji. Doesn't need. No one cares.
Did
Doesn't-
they show Jumanji there?
Yeah.
I can't remember that. I
Yeah,
think
he
I
had
blanked.
like a spot where it was like, I forget exactly what Jeff said, but it was like, and now we're gonna talk about a game that's about a film or it's a game, and it was just like The Rock and
nice
the
little
cast. That obviously they
package,
filmed it during the
Yeah.
1 month they filmed Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle. No, 1 month is generous.
terrible.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
But they filmed Jumanji.
Did we decide it was a day?
It was like a
filmed in
day,
1 day.
and then The Rock went and filmed like Rampage for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a week. He didn't even change.
You should just shot them on the same day.
Yeah, exactly.
Even in the trailer, you could tell that none of them are putting any effort in.
I know.
No.
Except for the girl. She's obviously thinking
She's
it's
not.
Karen Gillian. She thinks it's a big.
She
fan.
thinks it's a big
Yeah,
break.
no, you can tell.
I've seen her in better. Like, she's good as Nebula in Guardians. Like, she's in better things.
Yeah.
She's
done
good,
better.
but like she's really trying to make it big.
I don't think she
And
is.
the Rock's just there, like you can see him halfway through. He's like, his eyes are down. He's like,
They had to CGI his eyes back open like he's Wesley Snipes.
yeah, like no, it's just
no, it's like
Henry
Cavill's
Cavill, yeah,
Star.
like that.
Had to CGI his mouth.
You're just gonna see him have eyes like in the Alita Battle Angel trailer.
Oh god. Oh god. That'd be too much. But yeah, that was just bad. I was just like, oh
wait,
please
did you
no.
like the joke where he's piggybacking him? Do you like that joke? In
I
Jumanji?
stopped when I saw them appear on my screen.
You close it off and lay in
Tab
bed.
was closed.
As you lay like that.
Well, I'm a vampire now.
I couldn't even remember the trailer.
Oh,
Like,
that's
so-
good. Just
That much of a lasting
Just-
impression, huh?
keep it out of your head.
But
It's terrible.
And there was another. Yeah, the bit that ended up getting me the most throughout the whole thing was literally just the constant ditching of trophies. Like,
Yeah, I did. I
It's
don't like that. Someone did a
Just-
great like mini cut where they literally just had all those segments
Yeah.
of Jeff basically saying all the winners and then just cut it with him saying good night everyone,
yeah,
and it was just like, and that's what it kind of felt like. It
Yeah.
was like, I thought we were here to give praise to the actual
Yeah.
people who
Yeah.
made these games. Like, come on, I'm sure someone
Once
went to come.
again,
yeah.
I don't know about money.
No,
It is a
being
money.
Considering
the amount of
massive thing, but it
adverts.
was just like,
why do you think so? It's
I mean,
it's a company.
He's still the Dorito Pope. Like,
Oh,
he's King Shill.
Come You can't hate the guy,
I take it
though.
you heard about that.
Of course, Dorito Pope.
How
right?
Doritos wanted him to actually be like a Doritos
Yeah.
pump on the show.
Well, it's because he's famed for that photo.
That one
of
image.
Doritos and Mountain
Oh
Dew.
man.
Like, he's still King Shill.
Yeah, he is.
I
I
guess.
love that guy.
I guess this is anything. I mean, I still want to talk like mad rubbish about Doctor Destruct or whatever he's called. But I think
Disrespect.
Yeah.
I was I think what is Doctor
It's such-
Destruct?
It's
I don't
such
know.
an American thing.
He
that
seems
whole
like
vibe.
such a boring thing that 12-year-olds watch
Yeah.
because they think he's cool.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's
no,
it.
everyone
I've never
under
seen a man in a
20.
suit and a beard. I think that's just all he is.
Surprised he's turned up.
12-year-olds, as I said.
Yeah, I've never seen a man in a suit and a beard. I don't know. It's I don't really want to keep talking rubbish about him because he
Nah.
is rubbish himself.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, anything else you want to add?
I'm trying to think of anything else.
Because it was a little bit tame. I mean, I liked when that one woman and guy won the award and they walked off on the wrong stage. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And the camera didn't really know where to go. I think that was quite great.
I think the only real other thing I remembered was that guy making a dumb microtransaction joke where he got the award or something and he got his like a card out. He's like,
yeah.
I need to pay for a microtransaction to unlock this award.
It's like,
oh,
we
my
get it. You didn't really need to go there. You could have just said that and then just opened the letter.
But
You could have legally just phrased it as, oh, do I need to pay to open? Oh, okay. And the winner,
Yeah.
you could have saved
too
yourself. You
far.
could have made a nice, if any, I'll say, well, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you could have at least saved yourself or at least made a nice tiny comment that everyone laughs at, but you have
Yeah.
to take it just a bit too far.
All of them think they're YouTube presenters of the billions
Don't
of
they
subs.
literally have YouTube presenters do the awards? No, that was last year.
No, that was...
With Game Theory and Woman.
oh yeah, Matt Pat and
Jesse.
Woman, yeah.
Jesse, whatever.
iCarly.
Yeah,
iCarly's a show.
it's something like that.
Jesse.
Yeah.
Jesse. Girl dancing in
something
iPod phones. I don't know.
It was
Stores.
some girl.
Yeah, she's kind of hot, but now she's old. So.
How the great have fallen.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They're married, I think.
No, they're not married.
Are they not?
No.
They're dating or something.
No, Matt's already got
They're
a
not
wife.
dating.
Okay, I have
She's-
no clue.
They're not
They're
dating.
just
It's just image.
really popular.
This image. It's called I Need More Subscribers. That's what
Yeah.
it's called.
How much money can I get in a day? That's all they're thinking.
You know, I
But
mean,
that's
and,
just a game award theory.
and I don't agree with anything Matt Pat has done
No.
because he just likes to ruin games.
Since like 3 years ago.
I'm trying to think of. There was one video and I was like, yes, this is actually good, and that was it. And I can't remember what video it was.
I think the only good one he did was the only one where he actually used fucking maths.
Yeah.
And it was like, how fast is Sonic? And it's like, he's probably this fast if we actually use some science.
Yeah, that's.
But then again, it's not as if no one had not thought of that before or figured it out already.
Probably just got out of forums.
Yeah.
It
Most
doesn't
likely,
do it himself.
Stop ruining games for everyone.
Yeah.
I think I remember it was
Stupid
this
series.
one on Pokemon where he was like, "No, shut the fuck up, you idiots! Raticate didn't die, you dumb motherfuckers." And I was
Read
like,
the manga.
no, like
So what happened?
because in the game, your rival, like in Red and Blue, your rival stops using Eradicate at one point, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, you killed his Pokemon!" Because they're a bunch of arseholes.
Cool.
And they don't know jack shit.
Yeah.
When it's clearly just a tool to teach the player, hey, you can switch your Pokemon,
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
can use different ones.
Yeah.
And he was saying about that, it's like, good video.
That
That's it.
sounds pretty interesting.
I
And
would
it was
say
one of his
that's
most
just-
controversial videos.
That's just common sense, though.
Controversial?
You
Why?
only need a
because
brain to
people
figure that
kept
out.
disliking it because they're like, no, but it's dark. He killed the Pokemon.
Then why aren't... Oh, never
Any
mind.
Pokemon fan should know Pokemon can't die.
People are
Ish.
stupid. Like,
Well,
literally.
it's just... You have to use a bit of common sense. If the Raticate has died, why hasn't all the other Pokemon in his party died? Or another one died? It doesn't make sense.
Because people are stupid. They cherry pick.
And it's a child's game. You should stop looking so hard into things. He's not going to say, oh, yes, death. Oh, let's
Well,
do a
it's-
social commentary on mortality. Yes.
Because adults want to validate them playing kids' games.
Yeah, probably.
You shouldn't need
Americans.
to.
We always have to
Like-
make sure Americans. It's usually most of them. I don't like
I was
stereotypes.
gonna say, Ferret, you've been very anti-America since you've been here, but that's perfectly fine.
Americanization.
He's anti-President 45.
No, he's
It's
correct.
not my
That's what
I
he is.
agree.
He is correct.
I agree.
No, it's just because I've been speaking to a lot of Americans online, and it's just been negative all throughout history.
Have you seen their country though?
Well, fair enough.
The whole thing's negative.
Yeah.
It's like Bizarro World.
And I think it's fueling from that thing that's festering on my mind when a kid said high school. I was in a bus and kids said high school. And ever since that day, I've just hated them. Okay, let's not... I don't want to get
I
into
think
all
we've
of
got
this.
a
On
very
that
weird
note,
tangent.
On that note, it brings us to our final section, which is the video of the episode. Now, as of right now, this recording, I do not have a video of the episode. I am kind of waiting on 3 people to possibly provide me with a video of the
Okay.
episode. So, by the time the podcast is actually uploaded, in the description and the download link, there should be a video of the episode. All I'm going to say is it's most likely going to have something to do with 2017 as a whole. And that's
Okay.
all I'm going to say. Might be something to do with the Game Awards, might be something to do with something else, but it's going to be
YouTube
something
Rewind.
like that. Not quite,
No.
because that video is terrible. But yeah, so that's the video episode. Anything else we need to add? Because we need to say, first thing I am going to say, I know we've almost hit 2 hours. I know it's been a long one. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry, listening. If you're watching this, thanks as well. You're doing an awesome job staring at that thumbnail. Next podcast is the final podcast of the year. The best and the worst of 2017, podcast 78. We are making our lists. We're getting everything ready. Hopefully you guys will join us for that. We'd also like it if you guys would like to participate and have your lists ready. If you want to throw them to us, email us raccoonplusfriends@gmail.com. If you want to throw them in there, we can, if anyone does, we can read them out or whatever. But look forward to that. Anything you guys would like to add before we wrap this up?
I can't think. I think everything that needs to be said has been
Everything
said.
has been said.
I think it's a nice little bow tie.
Fair enough. Let's not spoil it. But I'll just say I was the Angry Raccoon.
I was Ferret.
I was Ace.
And we will see you on the final podcast of 2017.
After we send.
I didn't know we were still doing that.
I don't know. I didn't get any response, so I was nervous.
But his
Alright.
arms are steady.
Alright. Laters, guys.
It's the beating of the insidious heart.
Yeah, sometimes you get that. I'm going to move that because I know I'm going to kick that.
I know I'm going to eat that.
Don't be like that. Just halfway during the podcast shit.
No.
Just hear.
When I'm walking out, you're just going to see a trail coming out of my... That'd be mental.
That weirdly enough leads back to your house.
Oh yeah, exactly.
When you finally get there, you realise there's one left.
Oh god.
I've got a pack of wolves following me there. Whole animal.
Dogs and that, yeah.
The wolves are after me.
I don't know why wolves, but yeah.